going on? How are we doing today? I'm not doing bad myself. I know. Some of you are probably asking yourselves, I thought you said you weren't doing these while the game is broken. Well, ideally, the game is not broken. It's only a little bit broken, not totally broken, but I'll talk about it in a second. Alrighty. So, oh yeah, I should probably put the join instructions. I didn't do that this time. Short answer, the join instructions are in the Discord, but I'll pin a comment to the YouTube thing, and Twitch usually knows what they're talking about, but maybe not this time around. So, I'll figure something out, hang on. Un momento. Hang on, I'll just go copy-paste the message from the last time I did this. What am I doing? I don't need to retype all that nonsense. Small brain stuff out here.
Hi Eclipse, I exist.
What's going on? Good to see you exist, Carrot. Always reassuring to know that you exist. Thanks for the donation. Appreciate it. Alright.
Hello Eclipse, how are you?
There we go. I'll pin that. We are changing some stuff up this time around, so I'll let you know when I start talking about that. And
thanks for replying.
And when I do that, then you'll have to pay attention, otherwise you'll be in trouble when you actually get in here. If you actually get in here. Thanks for the $2, Michki. How am I doing? I'm doing fine. Kind of frustrated because yesterday's stream didn't work. By the way, update for anyone who was in yesterday's stream that was like, why wasn't it working? Why was it lagging? I don't know. And afterwards, I was going to do a test stream that night. I didn't do it. I might do one tonight just to see. But short answer is I restarted my computer. I started the game back up, and I started recording just to see if anything would happen. And nothing happened. It was fine. I was able to record at like
Eclipse,
a loss of 3
you
frames.
A year of Nitro, which
so
is $100, what would you do?
I have no idea
love the videos.
why it wasn't working. Thanks for replying. You bet, Carrot. I'd be a real shitter if I didn't, and I always feel bad when I don't respond to donations. Unless they're making fun of me. Don't make fun of me, thanks. I mean, you can, but you're just wasting your money. I mean, I guess it's not really a waste of money because you're giving it to me. So in that case, please insult me. I will take your money. If someone gifted me a year of Nitro, what would I do? I would not accept it because I don't need Nitro and you should use your money somewhere else. If you want to donate things to me, don't donate me Nitro because I won't take it. You can ask that to anyone who's tried to give me Nitro. I've never accepted it and I likely never will. I have no use for Discord Nitro. Give it to someone else who will make better use of it than I can. Anyways, so we're going to talk about the tournament. This time around, I'm going to be changing up a few things. Well, one major thing, which a lot of you probably don't even know about because you haven't been in the tournaments themselves. And unless you've actually like been a part of one participating, you won't know about the other channels that are in the thing. Maybe I should show them. Maybe I should show them, but not let you type in them so you know what I'm talking about. But I'll worry about that at a later date.
Oi,
I'll leave
Eclipse,
it
if I
around
donate
right now.
a lot, will you sing something or Roka Hierophant P?
Nah, I won't do either of those, so don't waste your money. But short answer is, the way I'm doing this time, the way I'm doing things this time around is last time I would have a channel that had the server code in it, and you'd go and you'd copy paste the server code and then you could join the server. But unfortunately, when I do that, after people get eliminated, then they leak the code and a bunch of trolls join. And someone made it aware to me. I'm surprised it took this long because I had no idea. I don't use my private server for much of anything outside of this. That you can just manually invite people, and then you don't have the problem of people giving server codes out because they don't have the server code. So they can join through the VIP servers thing on the game link, but they can't give the server code out. So if they want to troll after they get knocked out, they have to do it themselves, which makes it blatantly obvious who they are, and I can just remove them from the list, which makes dealing with trolls a hell of a lot easier. So in short, I'll be doing that, which means this time around, if you get into the tournament, which you need to pay attention, then there's going to be a channel that will have you a place to put your username so that I can add you to the server, and it'll also make making the bracket easier. If you don't put your username in there, then you won't get added and you won't be able to play. So pay attention. So yeah, there's some other stuff that I was gonna change this week, but I didn't do it, so maybe next week, but we'll see. So with that, I'll start talking about the tournament itself for those who haven't been here previously. So anyone who has been to any of these previous tournaments, you can tune out for the next 3 minutes because all of this stuff is going to be stuff that you've heard. How many tournaments has it been? 8, 9 times before? And I'll explain it, and you can go take a nap for 3 minutes. So, tournaments. Sometimes I have themes, sometimes I don't. This time I don't, mostly because the game isn't working. So, because the game is working, but the knives don't work. And if you go into 1v1s or 2v2s, every time you summon your stand, it will lag to hell. In other words, stay away from those two modes right now, because they're horrible and unplayable. But regardless, since the knives aren't working, and since I was lazy this week and just didn't make a theme, there's no theme. So you can use whatever stand you want. I'll just hop over to the rules channel and read them in case you're blind. All of this stuff is at the bottom of my server, all these rules, so you can read them yourself, but I still go over them because people are blind and can't read. I don't mean that literally, I mean that figuratively. People could read the rules, but they choose not to. First one's for up is that you can't stray too far from where you're playing. I'll show you where you'll be playing momentarily, but if you run too far away from where you're supposed to be, you're gonna lose a stock, and if you're on your last stock, then you're gonna just lose the match, because if there was no boundaries, then you could just run away forever. You could run to NPCs, and so we don't do that here.
I am going to burn this money.
That doesn't seem like a good idea. You should probably use that elsewhere, Carrot. The next thing is all stands and abilities are allowed. I already talked about this earlier, but you can use whatever stands you want, and none of the abilities are locked. So if someone lets you time stop 6 times in a match, you can time stop 6 times in a match. No one's going to stop you. There's no like limits or any of that nonsense. Interrupting an ongoing game will result in an automatic disqualification, so don't attack people who are playing, stand around people who are playing, pilot near people who are playing. Just don't be an asshole, pretty much. And attacking me while I'm trying to spectate a match will also automatically DQ you, because that's super annoying, so don't do that. And also, since I have more control now, and I can actually easily kick you out and restart the server without problems, you better be more careful with this one, because if you mess with me, you will regret it. I will kick you out. Don't do it.
Outputs less co2.
Is that how that works? I was not aware. Anyways, so where will you be playing? Simple stuff. There's an arena in this little middle circle here. There is a arena by the over that way, by the tunnel towards the train station. There's an arena over in that corner. There's a bow salesman there. The guy who sells you the bow and arrow. There's an arena over there where the Trish NPC spawns. Well, spawns. It's not really spawns. It's always there. And finally, there's an arena by the bridge by the castle. The reason these areas are where they are is to try to keep you away from NPCs as much as possible so that autopilot moves and stuff don't go near them. And also to try to keep people outside of time-related moves like time stops and whatnot. Because if someone time stops down there, it's probably not going to affect the people up here about 90% of the time. So that's why those things are where they are. And with that, I'm probably pretty much done here. So I'll open the channel in the Discord momentarily. You'll get a role in the Discord if you get selected. Actually, you know what? Did I remove the last people? I might not have removed the last people's roles, so I might have to do that because I'm negligent and wasn't paying attention. Hang on a second. I don't think I did. I removed it from most people. There we go. Now I did. Let's see if there's anything else I missed. Clone this channel. Not gonna let me do that? There we go. Just some back-end stuff. What the hell's going on here? I don't know what's going on with Discord. It's not letting me move channels. There we go. Got it. So yeah, a channel will open at the bottom of the Discord momentarily, and you just put any message you want in there, and then it will and then you'll have a chance of joining. Simple stuff. Let me make sure I have a slow mode on here so it doesn't just explode. All right. And bam. Go crazy. What if the next tourney is you do only part blank stands? I was thinking about doing that. Some of them would be kind of awful though. So I would have to put in restrictions. I was thinking about doing like part 4 or something because I think that'd be fun. But everyone would just pick freaking Star Platinum the World. So I would almost have to just disallow that because if you pick Star Platinum the World, you would just beat everything without it even being close. And that would kind of suck. Alright, I'm gonna shut the channel now and I'll start adding people. Alright, it's shut. Let's get down to it. I enjoy my intense concentration as I add roles to people. Really high octane stuff. Well and truly. Nearly there. Two more.
Man, I wanted to be in the next tournament, but work at least did fun though.
Hang on a minute. Alright. That should do it. If you have a role, congratulations. If you don't, better luck next time, I suppose. 14 people should have roles. If you do have a role, make sure you put your username in the Roblox username thing, or I'm not gonna know who you are, and I'm not gonna be able to add you. Some of you already have. Shout outs to those of you that did that. I'm trying to do my best to make sure that we don't have to restart the server because people come in here and they want to be dickheads. And this is the best way to do it. If I could just ban people, it would probably be easier, but I can't do that. I'm not able to invite one of you because of your privacy settings on Roblox. That might be a problem. I might just end up having to do a code after all if I can't invite people. Make sure you set your Roblox privacy settings so I can invite you to private servers, or you're in trouble. That's 2 that I can't invite due to privacy settings. This is gonna be fun. I think I'm just gonna have to use the server code and hope to God that people don't join. That's 3. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. This is not something that I considered.
Good luck to whoever got in.
Well, you know what? Can't say I didn't try, right? Oh, boy. Hang on. I'll make a thing with a code. Un momento. Yeah, I know there was a tournament codes channel. I deleted it because I didn't think I would need it anymore. Unfortunately, I do need it because people have their privacy settings automatically set so I can't invite them. There's a small problem. What was that? JB gifted a tier 1? Thank you, JB. I'll look at the rest of those notifications in a second. This is gonna take longer than normal because I tried to change things for the better, and Roblox gave me the middle finger. Roblox wasn't having it today. Alright, well, pray to the gods for no trolls, because I can't do anything. I added a tournament code, chat. If you're in the tournament, you have the role, it should be there, and you should be able to see it. And if you invite trolls, I despise you on every level of my being, and I don't like you. According to H2O Ghost, you can ban someone on Roblox from a private server with @ban username, or if you want to kick them, !kick username. Are you sure? I mean, I've never tried. I thought that was like relegated to games that put that in. But if I can do that, that'd be great. I mean, I'll check. I highly doubt that does anything. Gonna kick myself? Yeah, no luck. I don't think that works. I'm about 99.99% sure that that will not work. Hey, thanks for becoming a member, Tinu. I appreciate it.
Swagudo.
Thanks for the $2, Swagudo. Let's see what we got here. Good luck to whoever got in. Yeah, you bet. Tinu, I appreciate the $5. Yeah, sorry you didn't make it an Ez. All right, I will start adding people to the bracket. If you didn't join the server and you got the role and I finished the bracket before you get in here, then tough luck, because I'm not waiting. Oh, I also should have explained the idea of double elimination, because some of you probably still don't understand that concept, and I see people leave every single day I do this. If you lose a game, 2 games, there's a loser's bracket. So if you die, there's 2 lives. How did I miss this stuff? If you die, you have 2 lives in a game, and unless you lose a game and then lose another game, then you gotta lose twice. So yeah, something like that. That's good explanation, right?
If I send you $500, can I have your account?
Nope. How about don't send me $500, because that's a bad idea. Plus, that's against Roblox TOS anyway. We'd both get banned if you did that. Well, if I did that. Alright, how many do we have? Seems like a really low number. Might be the shortest tournament of all time, because half the people didn't show up. Got 11? Is that right? Yeah. Well, we're down 3. That's fine. What a shame. If you were those 3 people, then you are too late, my friend. Gotta wait for the bracket to generate itself now. This will take a minute. How we doing, chat? Yeah, go to bed, Plaz. Go to bed, dude. Don't stick around, no need. You can always watch the VOD. Battlefield tournament win? Yeah, nah, it's impossible.
And haven't gotten in.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that try, so it's kind of to be expected, to be honest. It's like the I would almost equate the getting into one of my tournaments to the people that think that getting stand skins is ever going to happen for them when they get a lucky arrow. Like the stand skin they want. Like, do you understand how low your chances are? It's not good. It's really, really not good. It's gonna take you like 4 months to reliably get into one of these, and even then, who knows?
How much for you to get me MIH or 2 or account?
What? I don't I don't accept payment for getting
Money
people's
Gober.
stands. Surely that's also against Roblox TOS. There's no way it's not. Thanks for the $2 squid.
How would you
Yeah,
feel
there's
if
no
Maid in
chance.
Heaven's Uni Reset changed your avatar into a maid catboy? How
that
in
would
the heck am I
scare the
supposed to
crap
show you
out
my
of me.
super ultra mega skill if I have to rely on my bad RNG?
Yeah, well, welcome to the bad RNG club on that front, my friend, because I don't have RNG that's ever even remotely decent either. Next tournament theme should be casual SBR theme, no Requiem's or Requiem strength stands. That's not a terrible idea. like I said, I wanted to do a theme where it was like a part X stand, but we never really got to that. And I know if I did part 3, all you'd see is Star Platinum. I've learned that from previous tournaments.
Hi, Eclipse.
What's going on, QXC? Appreciate the 3 months. That should do it. I'm sad there's no knives. You and me both. I'm hoping that gets fixed sometime soon. I'm honestly more worried about the lag in 1v1s and 2v2s than that. I haven't went and checked if that's fixed yet, but I would almost certainly assume that it's not. I would wager the odds of that being patched is like -6. But I mean, who knows? It's not fixed yet? Didn't think so. It's gonna drive me nuts. I can't do like anything. I have some stuff recorded from before it broke still, but once I run out of that stuff, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like you've probably noticed, but I've stalled a bunch this week. I uploaded a bunch of videos that were like non-videos because I can't make any of the stuff I'd normally make. All right, cool, we're good.
Oh yeah.
Let's get Alreus. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. I apologize. I hope you understand who I'm talking to. And Rollable, you guys head to the train station tunnel. Survival and Min Sloan, you guys go to the bow salesman. And then let's get Daboom and All Hallows right here in the middle. So I just missed a donation? I don't think I did. Oh, I did. I absolutely did. Thanks for the 2 months, Doink. I appreciate it. I knew I missed something. No one's moving anywhere, so we might be in trouble. I don't know if they paid any attention to where they're supposed to be going. I'll say it again. This is the last time I'll be saying it. Fuck me, that name. Alreus and Rollable, you guys are at the train station tunnel. Survival and Minsloan, you guys are at the bow salesman. And Daboom and All Hallows are in the middle right here.
Am I too late to join?
Yes, you are. Okay. Hopefully we can start things. Hopefully everyone actually went where they were supposed to go as well, but we'll see. So this is going to be interesting. 2 stands that I don't know if we've ever seen in a tournament. Actually, no, we saw Anubis on non-humanoid stands for like 1 round. But I don't think we've seen any Killer Queen Bites the Dust at all throughout any of my tournaments. Most of you knowing that I'm not a huge fan of that stand. I guess we're just chilling out until someone starts. But Killer Queen Bites the Dust, I think it should have a decent... It's going to have a pretty rough time if the Anubis knows what they're doing. But on the other hand, Anubis does have a counter, which you can just walk into bombs with. So if you time it correctly, if you throw coin bombs and miss, you've really messed up as Killer Queen Bites the Dust. So hopefully we don't see too much of that. We're going to see the counter popped out right away, though. Not going to be able to get anything off of it. And there we saw an extremely frustrating display there. He went to go place another bomb, and instead of placing another bomb, it detonated nothing. I don't know how that happens or why that happens. I'm sure the Killer Queen people can tell me, but it's really frustrating. That's going to be a good hit on Sheer Heart Attack. That's probably when the counter should have been used, but it was held on to for a little bit too long. 31 damage on that. There's another 31 damage. Looks like I don't have names. That's going to be a problem. Hang on. Daboom and All Hallows. Gotcha. I'm going to pretend I remember which one of those is which. I'm going to be honest, I just completely forget. That's okay. I'll just address by stands as much as I can. The Panic Barrage coming out from Anubis, not going to be too great. Going to get hit with a Bomb Plant, almost certainly. Didn't get Bomb Planted, but is going to grab that quick Jawbreaker. That's going to be a little bit of damage. Going to get out with the After Image. After Image also going to be a good thing because you basically can't get Knockdown chained with that. Oh, that's going to be Bites the Dust. Yep, not getting out of that. That's going to be a lot of damage, especially without any Haman charge. That's 77 right there, but I don't think that they died to it. But it's going to be a lot of health regained for Killer Queen Bites the Dust for sure. Looks like just standing there. Maybe they are dead. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Did it break? I guess they did die. There's just a phantom there, I suppose. More bugs. What else is new, right? That might get frustrating. I might have to leave and rejoin the server to see if I can get that to despawn, hopefully, after this game, which is looking pretty one-sided so far. Doesn't mean that Anubis can't turn around, but I don't really see it happening, to be perfectly honest. That's about the third or fourth counter that's been baited, and to be honest, these counters have just been coming out while he's getting M1 rather than trying to counter the bombs, which is really when you should be using it. The counter should, in theory, completely deny the ability of Killer Queen Bites the Dust from ever using the Sheer Heart Attack, but we've seen a lot of hits from Sheer Heart Attack because the counter just isn't really being used that effectively. Another good hit with the bubble there is going to just barely clip him with the coin bombs and then immediately get that bomb plant right afterwards. And I think that's going to wrap things up. I'm not entirely sure why the okay, he vanished that time. Looks like All Hallows is going to take it over Daboom without too much issue. I'm going to rejoin the server to see if I can get rid of that magical guy in the middle. If I can. I'm hoping this will work. What type of tournament is this? There is no type. It's just anything goes. Yep. Bad Bros has got me covered. I didn't have to say anything. How do I get in? Already happened, my friend. Tournament joins are closed. Also, the pinned message at the top also would have told you that. You could have read that. Anubis could have won? Absolutely. That's a probably a decently even matchup, I would think. Depends how well you know how to fight against Anubis, I think. Because Anubis just dumps... Anubis is like the noob killer stand. Because it just dumpsters on people who don't really know how to fight against it. And then once you run into someone who knows what they're doing, it all goes downhill. I'm sitting here loading forever, though. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Roblox. I saw a Red Hot Chili Peppers earlier. I'm curious to see how that works out, because that stand is, well, let's just say it's not that great. Yeah, the Killer Queen won. I wish that I could load into the game. That would be dope. Why did no one use the Anubis in non-humanoid stand tournament? I think one guy did, but I'm honestly not sure. Anubis would have been a decent pick there, but going up against scary monsters with Anubis probably isn't a great thing that you want to be doing, to be honest. Anubis would have dumpstered quite a few of them, but not scary monsters. Anubis would have demolished Hermit Purple and any of the other stands that don't have a barrage and can't and don't have like an out. Like Six Pistols and Anubis is pretty even, I would think. But if you take Anubis versus Hermit Purple, you basically can't lose. You can like infinite combo. I wish I would load. That would be awesome. Vuolo, $2. High Eclipse. How you doing, Vuolo? Doing it again. $4. Thank you. And Kyrie with the 121. I appreciate that. Thank you. What is this?
Equalize, I said hi PLS. Say hi back.
I just did. Why? Why does everything have to go wrong the past 2 days? What is this? What did I do to upset the gods of streaming? What did I do? This is ridiculous. First it was, yeah, exactly. Exactly. First it was Battlefield 5, now it's Roblox. They just don't want me to do anything. You didn't say hi? I just did a second ago. This is ridiculous. I can't shut the server down because there might be a game going on.
Equalize, are you pro or a noob?
You're spelling my name wrong, but like really bad. But I definitely a noob. I would go with 100%. Ah, man. What now? EFT or Rust? No, neither of those, that's for sure. I would like to be able to get into the game so I can continue the tournament. That's what I would like to do. Unfortunately, it's not letting me in and I don't know why. I don't know what I did. I should have just left the eternal corpse in the middle, I guess. It's not my internet. If it was my internet, then the stream would have crashed long ago. You wouldn't be hearing me right now if it was my internet. I don't know if you understand how streaming and internet works, but yeah, that's not how that works. I might shut the server down. I don't think I have much of a choice. I apologize if anyone's in a game, but I literally don't know what else to do.
Silver Chariot Za Warudo.
Alright, I shut the server down. There's a new server code thing in tournament codes. It's the same message. This is ridiculous. Thanks for the $5, Inez. Silver Chariot, words are hard. Zawarudo. That's what I was looking for. If this doesn't work, I'm really gonna be mad. VIP server link is no longer valid. I just made that. What do you mean it's no longer valid? It better be valid. I swear to Christ. I swear to Christ. I'll be so mad. What?
Equalize, sorry, it's auto ECLPISE, sorry, autocorrect.
It's not. Yeah, I don't think that's it either. Bulo, I don't think so.
Equalize, do you have bib Bobux?
That's gonna be a thing now, isn't it? That's gonna be a thing now, isn't it? There's nothing I can do about it. It's too late. I'm not happy about it. Just like I'm not happy that I'm stuck here! Come on! What do I even do? What do I do when it just doesn't work? I just made another server. Like, I made another one. I closed the other one, I made a new one, and I'm still stuck. Is anyone else stuck? Can people join servers? Am I just stuck in purgatory?
Hi, Equalize, have $1.
God fucking damn it. Fuck you, Michski. Not you too! Oh, I'm in! Oh, thank God. I would have been pissed. Okay, on the like 5th rejoin, we're finally back. Oh man, I'm gonna have a headache. What a nightmare. All to get rid of one small little corpse. Train wreck. Okay. Oh, guess I didn't want to go there anyway. That's fine. It was all part of the plan. So let's see what I missed. Hopefully I didn't accidentally screw up anyone's games. Also, side note, when you win games, match results report to tell me who won the game. If you're in the tournament, thanks. Otherwise, I'm not gonna know. Fun fact: if you don't tell me who's playing, I won't know. All right, Winter and Arctic. You guys, actually, let me see who's played games first, who's finished games, so I can send other people around. You just joined the stream. Why are people saying "Eclese"? Because they're dumb. That's why, and I can't stop them. It's too late, unfortunately. Alrighty. We'll just
Hi Eclise, what's going on?
I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. Nope. You're not winning against me. I mean, you basically already won, but... Alright, so I don't know who won in the match.
Hey, nice,
Survival
Eclise,
versus
don't call me
Minslon.
dumb.
Who was that? Miski? You're dumb. Alright, I don't know who won in the match, Survival versus Minslon, but whatever. Let's see, Winter and Arctic, Arctic, however the fuck you pronounce that. That words are hard. You guys go to the middle. Let's get Quick and Aureus in the, by the train station tunnel. And I can't really play any more games right now, so that'll be it right now. Hopefully those other two guys are doing something. This should be Arctic and Winter, right? Yeah, cool. Okay. Dope. So, Arctic, I don't know what he has. And Winter has Maiden Heaven. If this isn't time stop, we might be in trouble.
I forgot your name. No dummy, big brain, colossal brain. One could say Eclise is small brain.
You guys both suck. That's all I have to say. You both suck. That is all. I don't know what they're doing. Is that Mr. President? Alright, well this game's over. Do I even need to watch this? Is there any purpose of watching this game? I mean, it's done. It's Mr. President versus Maiden Heaven. Just, why would you do that to yourself? Is the question. I don't understand. We're gonna kick things off. There is literally zero chance. There's no way that Arctic wins. So I'm half tempted to just already change the results. But hey, who knows? Maybe Arctic is the world's best Mr. President boxing that we've ever seen, despite the fact that he's not parried a single one of these infinite speeds. Maybe he's the one. I heavily, heavily, heavily doubt it, but maybe. Also, if he goes into the room for like 8 years, then I'm probably gonna have to DQ him because we talked about that a while ago. They still haven't put it into words, but like into, what do you call it? I haven't put it into the rules, but it definitely belongs there. I have no idea what just happened there. It looked like he got kidnapped and then just like flied out of it. Or flew out of it. He's shaking him in the key, but he's not actually in the key. So he's taking damage from shake key, but he's not in it. Mr. President works perfectly fine and has no issues. Isn't going to successfully be able to cancel that double XL, though, which is going to be a lot of trouble, but I don't really know how much it would have honestly mattered all that much when you consider the fact that even if Arctic is going to be able to cancel the double XL, he doesn't really have any punish options other than kidnap. So sure, he'll be able to land a kidnap maybe a little bit easier, but what would matter when he can't do any damage? It's gonna get chipped by that heaven or that infinite speed. He's been hit by a lot of those. Arctic surely taking a decent chunk of damage, but he is boxing, so you can't really consider the health pool that considered that small, especially when you think about the fact that it's very clear at this point that Arctic is almost certainly maxed out on all his stats because he's playing Mr. President. And so if he has everything maxed out, max regen, max vitality, max boxing passives, this could be a while, especially if we're not seeing a lot of damage coming out from Winter. And Made in Heaven can't do that much burst damage, so this could be a minute. I think he might have just died or broke. I can't tell which one. If he died, that's terrifying. And if he broke, then that's a shame.
This Mr. Prez had courage.
There's no way he died in like 3 hits. There's no chance. Why are you all down here? Did I get the wrong guy? No, I didn't. The game's not over. I don't know why there's 100 people down here. This is like DQ City. I'm gonna have to disqualify like 15 people. Get out of here. So, second stock, I think. Not entirely sure how Made in Heaven managed to lose a stock to Mr. President. But that's what just happened. And I have basically no words. I really don't know what to say about it. That should never happen. Made in Heaven is like uncatchable. How you dying to Mr. President? But here we are. So I'm gonna make the call here that if Mr. President wins the whole tournament, I think I'll just give up and never do one of these again. Because that would be really depressing. I don't think that's gonna happen, but if it did, I'd cry. I think I would cry. Did he just get canceled? I think his double XL might have gotten canceled. Mr. President just tanking the double XL, standing in the middle, posing while taking all this damage. Surely that's gonna take a stock soon, right? I mean, Arctic just stands there and poses in the middle of this and just tanks damage. I don't really know why, but it's working. It's like, okay, he's gotten hit by maybe 3 or 4 Heaven's Judgments in a row. Surely he's low on health. Surely. Arctic is like, I mean, he's a turtle, I get it, but how much damage can he sustain? This is ridiculous. Or maybe it's how little damage Made in Heaven does, because this is gonna be something else. That's another, oh my god. Look at all those hits, and he's still going. What is he made out of? All right, he's gonna whip the kidnap. It seemed like last time, if Arctic hits like 2 kidnaps, then Winter dies. And that shouldn't be how this works. I don't know if Winter doesn't have a spec or what's going on here. I haven't seen him, oh, that's a kidnap. I haven't seen him charge Haman. I haven't seen him use any spec moves for any of the other specs. So he might just be specless. And if he is, this could be trouble. He's in the room right now. I don't think he's gonna die to one of these. If he does, I would be shocked. So surely not. Looks like Arctic's gonna go in there, try to do some damage. Probably about to pop out. Did he die? He bugged? Of course he did. Because that's why you shouldn't use Mr. President, because it doesn't work. Mr. President is a dumpster fire of a stand. It just doesn't function.
Destroy him. That's all I have to say about him whining.
All right, looks like we're gonna be looking like we're gonna restart the stock again because Mr. President doesn't function. No huge surprise there. Let's be perfectly real here. I fully expected it to break, and it did. Shocking. So yeah, that's cool. Gonna get another kidnap. Arctic going for this damage. Probably wants him to break again so he can get all his health back. Maybe it was a tactical play, and I had no idea. Maybe, hear me out, maybe the whole time he just wanted him to break so he could regenerate all his health. Oh, that's good. Good catch right as soon as he came out. That's going to be a lot of damage. That's another kidnap. Is this going to wrap up the game? There's a decent chance that this wraps up the whole game. I think he's dead. I think he's dead. Is he dead? Oh my fucking god. I quit life. Well, I've seen it all. Arctic's Mr. President wins against Winners Made in Heaven. I've officially seen it all. Nothing can surprise me anymore. Absolutely nothing can surprise me anymore. You are kidding. Alright, so Survival and Minslone, I don't know if they ever played, because I didn't get a match report ever. So, did you guys play? Because there's nothing in match results report. There's nothing in match results report. I'm looking in there. You're not in there. Can you yeah, he killed you once? He needs to kill you twice. There's 2 stocks. Did you kill him twice? Oh, the game ended before you finished. Okay. Yeah, okay. In that case, go to the bridge by the, what do you call it? By the castle and finish your game over there. Let's see what I'm working with here. Quick versus Auris is over. Got it. That one I saw. That one I just saw. That one I just saw. Alright, dope. Let's see what we're working with. So, let's see. Danoobs and All Hallows, you guys play in the middle here, and Alrius and Daboom, you guys go to the corner with Trish in it. So we got Alahos and Danube. Dope. Alright. So Alahos, we already saw his Killer Queen bites the dust. Pretty easily clean up an Anubis earlier, but going up against Star Platinum is definitely going to be a much harder matchup. So we'll see if Danube is going to be able to bring home the W when going up against someone who's already won a match yet. We haven't seen Danube debut at all yet this tournament, so this will be his first match, I think, completely. He got a bye at the beginning. And Star Platinum of the World versus Killer Queen Bites the Dust is a brutal matchup for Killer Queen Bites the Dust. So, in theory, Danube should win this. Now, whether he wins this is definitely entirely up to how All Hallows plays. The Awakening is going to be popped here. That means that we're probably going to see a beatdown pretty soon. Does go for the Kick Barrage, probably trying to fish for time stop. Doesn't quite work out. Of course, going for those M1s, considering that Star Platinum of the World doesn't have too many moves that are worth using, does get away with the Skull Crusher and the Platinum Slam somehow. That's going to be a lot of damage and is going to grab that time stop, which is going to absolutely nuke All Hallows' health bar. Is going to go for those Aura Kicks at the end of it, which is going to do a lot of damage on top of all those M1s. Is going to get that Bubble Bomb canceled, and there comes the Barrage. He's going to try to get away from the Bites the Dust, but it isn't going to play out. If he'd used his time skip there, Danube definitely could have gotten away from that Bites the Dust, but opted to try to run away, which didn't quite work out. That's going to heal back a lot of the damage that All Hallows just took there, but certainly not all of it. So All Hallows almost certainly still in the back foot, but taking a lot of M1 damage and just going to eat that Platinum Slam. Each one of these M1s is absolutely doing a lot of damage. Is going to lose the Barrage trade here, but you really can't get that much off of the Barrage trade with Killer Queen Bites the Dust. And there's the beatdown. I think this is probably going to wrap everything up on this first stock. There's a pretty good chance.
Exclamation mark. NN.
I skipped that. I don't know what it was, but I'll check in a minute. It seemed like a troll, so... Yep, there it is. Wrapping up the first stock, Danube unsurprisingly taking the first stock over All Hallows. This matchup, as I already said, is brutal. I would say it's unwinnable, but you know what? Someone knocked me off. Thanks. I would say it's unwinnable, but I've seen dumber shit, just like I just saw Made in Heaven lose to Mr. President. We are going to see a quick... what's it called? That's Sheer Heart Attack going to be coming out here. You actually can avoid Sheer Heart Attack with Star Platinum if you're in Star Platinum the World. Any of the time skip stands, fun fact, if you run right at Sheer Heart Attack and time skip right before it's about to hit you, you are able to avoid it because it'll blow up right as soon as you... It's like a little delayed, so it'll blow up right before. It's going to dive right into those coin bombs, tries to get the aura kicks. It's not quite going to play out. I'm surprised we didn't see All Hallows detonate the bomb there. Definitely would have been a good time to detonate the coin bombs, but I don't think he was really thinking too hard about it. Is going to go for that Jawbreaker, going to get canceled by the M1s. Lots of big damage M1s from Star Platinum of the World. Star Platinum of the World, of course, having the ability to do a ton of damage with his M1s with that high destructive power and fast stand speed. And Killer Queen Bites the Dust really just not having that opportunity to get a lot of free damage. Very heavily reliant on these abilities, and if he's not getting a lot of damage off the... Oh, that's not going to be good. It's going to be a lot of damage on that time stop. Did have to use the Skull Crusher, though, so not going to be able to get that much damage to the knockdown, but is going to grab the aura kicks right afterwards. It's going to be quite a decent chunk of damage. Here comes that Sheer Heart Attack. We're going to see it chasing Danube pretty much across the whole area here. Definitely doesn't want to get hit by it. There's that use of the time skip in order to avoid it, just like I was talking earlier, and does manage to avoid the coin bombs as well. Danube has basically taken no damage at this point. He is going to get the aura kicks, but doesn't have the time stop available. Is going to go for a barrage, though. Isn't quite going to work out, and there's a good parry coming out from All Hallows. He definitely needs this damage. Opts for the barrage, gets a little bit, is going to try to punish. Yeah, I was about to say that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Not sure how that beatdown missed. It was like on top of him. Classic YBA. But I was going to say, if he tries to go for this punish, then Danube's barrage is going to be back, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. But he went for the beatdown right after the barrage, and it didn't quite play out in his favor. Looks like All Hallows is going to try to heal back some of the damage that he took from Danube's miss. Thanking the stars for sure that the beatdown missed, but is going to still have to heal back the damage from that time stop. Looks like another awakening. This is the second one, and I think there's a very good chance that this wraps things up, but hey, you never know. Is going to try to turtle around those coin bombs just so that they don't take too much damage.
Y'all may not believe me, but yesterday I rolled a shiny TWAU, then SP-OVA, and after that a shiny WS.
I'm seeing a lot... Oh, here comes another Bites the Dust. Is he going to be able to... Nope, isn't going to be able to get out of the range of the Bites the Dust. Is going to take that 44 damage, but honestly, the 44 damage is not that much. So, I don't know. When you compound the boxing... I think he's got boxing. The boxing passives with the Awakening, it's not that much damage. That's like almost as much as he hit on the bombs earlier with that 31 damage. Is going to be taking a lot of damage, though. It looks like All Hallows being successfully able to camp him out a little bit, but I think that's probably going to wrap things up with that time stop doing a ton of damage, and we already saw All Hallows going slow. Is he dead? Nope, not quite, but he's going to be really low at this point.
Universal time when it come out, it should be part 7 JoJo, but animations like and the JoJo
there's a
game
barrage, not quite going to play out. Oh my god, gets the beatdown after nearly getting hit with the explosion. That is almost certainly going to wrap it up. Yep, there it is. Danube is going to take it over All Hallows. Can't say I'm totally surprised. That matchup it's not good. Donations that I missed. There was the troll one. Someone talking about shiny stands. Thanks for the $1, Miami. And am I gonna play AUT? Oh my god. I made a video today on that. Go watch that. Trying not to answer the same AUT TB2 question 1,000 times on stream when I can avoid it.
Eclea's PLS notice me and say hi, my name is Eclipse.
I'm not saying that last one, but I already said hi to you earlier, Voldo. Okay. I think... I don't know who's done and who's still playing. I sent Survival and Minstone to play. I don't know if they're done. And I think that's it, right? Those are the only people I sent to play, so I gotta send other people to play. So let's have All Hallows and Rollable. You guys go to the corner with the bow salesman. and let's get Alrius and Daboom in the middle here. Hang on, I gotta take this 1 second. No problemo.
What do you know about rolling down in the deep?
Let's see here. What is this? Alrius and Daboom, right? Did he quit? Still around? Oh no, he's right there. You already played that game? Why didn't you put it in match results report? I can't tell if you don't tell me. Alright, Min Sloan won his game. Got it. I don't know who I am, Kaide. You gotta use the format above. You guys are ridiculous sometimes. Alright. In that case, winner and survival, you guys go in the middle. What a train wreck. They've got winner who swapped over to GE and survival who's using I have no clue what, but we're about to find out. Oh, Chariot Requiem. Alright, that could be a good showing. Should be an interesting game. I'm not seeing too much use of Gold Experience, for good reason. Spoiler alert, a Gold Experience video is coming. It's done. Coming next week, I would presume. So, if you've ever been frustrated with the Gold Experience before, and you think it's annoying and you don't want to deal with it, how crap it is, then you'll be excited to see that probably on Monday. But the short answer, it doesn't work. But like I said, we'll get there Monday. Anyways, so Chariot Requiem versus Silver Chariot, or not Silver Chariot, Gold Experience should be a pretty easy matchup for Chariot Requiem, but winner was also the one who lost to Mr. President with Made in Heaven, so you know what? I don't think there's any expectations I can go into with this match. Just chilling here until people start, as always. All right. Gonna start things. Right away, good block break from the tree. You don't see that active too often, but it looks like we are gonna get a Your Own Shadow immediately coming out here, which is gonna stop a pretty much all of winner's damage. So at the end of the day, survival has a lot of advantages in this matchup, but it's not completely unwinnable because Gold Experience does have some things. The biggest of that being the healing for sure, but it looks like he is going to eat the double barrage here, which is going to be a lot of damage, and immediately grabs a jawbreaker and an eye gouge. So that's going to be a lot of damage, and winner's dead, isn't he? I didn't even get to finish. Well, first stock already down. Survival's doing really well. So honestly, I could see him tearing through. I could definitely see him tearing through loser's bracket. He must have had a hard first match because he's looking very, very competent in this match right now. So whoever he fought against must be definitely, they know what they're doing, at least it seems like. Very smart play from winner there. What we saw was he decided, there's a beatdown. What we saw from winner is he decided to opt to heal the opponent when he had the Your Own Shadow active, which of course reversed that damage back to you. So if you use the team heal on the opponent while they're using a reversal, you end up healing yourself, which obviously good to get that health back. But it looks like winner's vitality is really, really low. So it's just like 3 or 4 interactions and he'll die.
Hope you're having a fantastic day.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I'll read that at the end of the match. So we're going to see a little bit of damage coming out here. It looks like didn't decide to block the last hit of that beatdown, so that's going to be a decent chunk of damage. Is going to grab a quick block break there. Is going to get the eye gouge and immediately use the arrow barrage. I think that Winner's barrage is going to be coming back here, but so is Survival's, and that's going to be a lot of damage. Going to grab some more. Tries to go for that jawbreaker. Isn't quite going to work out. And there's that 59 healing, which is going to basically refill all of Winner's health, considering that he has such low vitality. Is going to be able to reverse that bird back at him, though. 20 damage. Definitely nothing to laugh at, and successfully heals himself again with 49, so he's certainly at full health, but we already know that Winner's full health is not Winner's, yeah, that is Winner's. Winner's full health is not exactly high. He's gonna go for that double barrage. Looks like Winner lagged out a little bit. Another block break on that tree, but you really can't capitalize off of the tree block breaks considering the massive end lag and the fact that you get sent into the sky. There's a good parry. I'm not sure if that was the beatdown or the frog punch, but regardless, it is going to be a decent chunk. And there's the Conqueror's Will, which I'm surprised that we hadn't seen earlier. And that has the very high potential of wrapping up the match since he's going to be stunned when he stands up. Looks like it was really delayed, but it is going to wrap up the match with Survival taking it over Winner. I can't climb the ladder. I'm broken. There we go. Okay. Let us see Quick and Arctic in the middle. That should be fun.
Hey, if you are watching on YT and made it this far, you are legally obligated to subscribe. Also comment Eclipse as a poopy and watch his Battlefield if you want. Also like and follow Eclipse on Twitch.
I agree with most of that statement. All right, so we've got what is this? Arctic and Quick. Should be an interesting game. Star Platinum of the World versus Mr. President. I'm really hoping that Quick decides to make this a quick match. Thank you with that. Because I don't want to see Mr. President win. I'm sorry. I'm biased. Mr. President's stupid. We're going to see a lot of damage coming out here, evidently. I think Quick might have been the one who was fighting against Alarius, or not, Survival? Was he the one who knocked out Survival? No, he wasn't. Wait, was he? No, he was not. So we're going to see a lot of damage coming out here. I'm thinking this is probably going to wrap up the stock already. I haven't been paying too much attention, but I think we can already see the outcome of this match pretty clear as day. But hey, you never know. There's a grab. It's going to be a little bit of damage, but considering that boxing health is definitely there and the fact that Quick can pose while inside the room, it's definitely going to be a uphill battle for Arctic. Plus, while he's stalling this out, Arctic is getting time stop back, and 2 time stops is probably going to be enough to finish him off, but we'll see. Is going to be trying to get the eye gouge there, but it's not quite going to pay off, and obviously didn't have the time stop quite yet when he went for that Aura Kicks, but Aura Kicks being a good damage dealer, that's going to be an Awakening, and the Awakening is, oh, block break, that's not going to be pretty. Yeah, I saw that coming a mile away. We're going to see the beatdown here. Not sure if it's going to be quite enough damage to finish off Arctic's first stock, but it is going to be a lot of damage. And honestly, if it doesn't finish him off, it's going to bring him so low that he's going to die very soon after anyway, especially after that time stop. You can't heal back health that much. Looks like he is going to still be alive and goes for the grab with Mr. President and gets time stopped. I think that's almost certainly going to finish things off here, but you never know. Is he alive? No. Unsurprisingly dead. That's going to wrap up Arctic's first stock with the match that probably should have happened last time and for some reason didn't, with that Made in Heaven game. Not sure how much faith I have in Arctic's Mr. President on this matchup. Arctic honestly seemingly screwing himself over in this tournament, considering that if he came in here with like something good, he seems like a pretty decent player. He probably would have had a chance. Not sure what the game plan there was, but here we are. Is going to whip the kidnap, going to grab a quick block break. That's going to be, oh, does he have beatdown? No, he doesn't. But it's very, very clear that It's very clear at this point that Quick definitely knows what he's doing, and with Star Platinum of the World in the hands of someone who's very good at the game, that's a terrifying concept. I think that at this point, out of everyone I've seen, Quick is definitely the favored person, but you never know. I didn't see Minslone play, and he knocked out Survival, and Survival seemed pretty good, so definitely not over yet. We are going to see another time stop coming out, and that's going to be a lot of free damage for Quick. Isn't going to be able to get the combo off of it, though, because of the aura kicks. There's a grab. Here comes some damage. Arctic needs all the damage he can get, plus he's going to heal back some of that damage himself. Looks like he's going to go inside of the room to try to stop... He's going to try to stop Quick from healing a little bit here. He's going to chuck him out of the room, tries to catch him, doesn't quite work out, and there's a barrage. Oh, catches him with the jawbreaker or an eye gouge after barrage. That's something you don't see every day. And then there's the beatdown. That's going to be quite a bit of damage, maybe enough to wrap it up, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how much damage he took from that last time stop. It wasn't as much as Quick could have gotten, but it was still a lot of damage. Nah, it looks like that's going to wrap things up with Quick taking it over Arctic. Mr. President not bringing things home. I hope Arctic has something else in stand storage, because he could make a good loser's run if he decides to drop the Mr. President. Not sure what he's doing. Actively throwing, I suppose. Did I have All Hollows and Rollable play? I forget. Or are they playing right now? Because I don't see them. So maybe they're playing right now. I'm going to assume they're playing right now. Let's see here. What do I got? Let's get Survival and Alarius. You guys go to the train station tunnel. Hopefully, I don't think there should be anyone there. And let's get Laos and Minslone, you guys in the middle. Pretty sure they're not playing. Better figure it. All right. Got it. All right, so KCR and KC. This should be an interesting match. KCR being the stall master and KC being the damage master. So should be definitely interesting to see how this one plays out. Minslone's King Crimson was the one that was able to knock out Survival from earlier, who seemed to be playing really well. So it should definitely be interesting. Oh, yep, there's that. Oh, no, it's two KCRs. It's the skin. Got it. All right, KCR v KCR. That is definitely going to be fun to watch. Two stall masters. Hopefully we see a lot of close combat rather than running away, but you never really know with KCR. We did see a really good counter, obviously, on the site there. That's what... The interesting thing about these matchups is that while we can see perfectly fine up here, they can't see jack shit down there because of the box. The box making them completely blind and or mostly blind and making it so they can't see. It's going to counter the time erase with a time erase of his own. And there's a scythe coming out. Didn't quite counter it. I thought we were going to see a counter come out, but we did not. And there's the counter from Minslone himself. Minslone right now seemingly taking the advantage over Laos. But I don't know by how too much. Looks like he did lose an arm there, which is going to be a lot of damage, 12.5 M1s, and that's going to wrap things up on the first stock with Minslone taking it without seemingly too much effort. But KCR is definitely a matchup where it's very volatile, so it honestly could go either way depending on who hits more of their M1s. Looks like we're going to kick the second stock, second stock coming out here. For some reason, Laos has not summoned his stand. He's going to tank a few extra hits right off the beginning. It looks like Minslone whiffed his scythe on purpose there. Scythe, yeah, that's a word. Looks like he whiffed his scythe on purpose to try to avoid a counter, but then Laos didn't actually go for a counter and then used his scythe himself. It did end up in a block break, but it looks like there wasn't too much damage that came out because of it, so not the end of the world. There's a good counter coming out. Nice epitaph from Laos. He is going to try to go for the scythe right afterwards, but you can dash out of that if you're quick enough. Looks like the scythe is going to be able to be dodged by Laos with a quick time erase, but he's going to get punished with time erase himself because he doesn't have it in order to avoid it. We haven't seen too much attempted avoidance of the time erases on either side. Laos seemingly using it to try to avoid attacks, whereas Minslone is definitely trying to... Ooh, all right. That was a good trade. Definitely a good trade for Minslone, considering the fact that since he used the scythe first, he did manage to remove the stand of Laos, which reduced the damage heavily on the scythe. The scythe, of course, should be canceled if you get ragdolled, but it doesn't, so... you can get your stand crashed and it'll still do damage. Looks like Minslone opting to heal here after taking a lot of damage. Is going to go for that, Laos going to go for that scythe, but whiffs probably on purpose in order to try to avoid the counter, but it looks like Minslone had faith that he wasn't going to be able to get hit by it. Minslone going to grab a quick scythe of his own. Laos seemingly on the back foot, but I don't know by how much, considering that he's already a stock down. That's going to be a good counter from Laos. See if he can capitalize. I don't think he does have the scythe, but he's not going to be able to turn it around quite in time, which is not going to be able to capitalize too much. Is going to get the trap, though. He's probably going to heal here. Yep. Laos healing outside of the radius. Both of them healing, knowing that the boxing is the only thing separating them. I think it's an interesting matchup, especially considering the fact that Laos has some on, but really hasn't made too much use of it. And I think that's the main reason that Minslone has been having a pretty easy time with this matchup, seemingly, is considering the fact that, oh, good bait. Oh, wait. Oh, no! Okay, well, I mean, good trade for Minslone for sure. Definitely going to take that. Is going to grab a quick jawbreaker. That's going to be a lot of damage, and I think that, yeah, Laos is going to finish up here with Minslone taking it. 2-0. All right, let's see. Roll 1, got it. I think I sent them to play, right? Let's check. Yeah, they're not around, so they played. In that case, let's see. Laos and Rollable. You guys play in the middle. Looks like we're gonna see that Red Hot Chili Peppers after all, but going up against KCR, I don't know how pretty this is gonna be. You never know. Red Hot Chili Peppers having some stuff, but seriously limited by that charge meter that takes 4 years to charge. I don't want to totally count Rollable out just yet though, because winning any games with Red Hot Chili Peppers can be easier said than done. All right, we're gonna kick things off. The scythe's gonna come out immediately. That's gonna be a quick 30 damage for Laos. Laos gonna take like 3 hits of that, and then immediately it looks like he's gonna punish the. Looks like Rollable's gonna punish. Ooh, okay, good. Tries to get the catch with on get up with the. Oh man, I'm gonna have to try to remember Red Hot Chili Pepper moves. Oh, God help me. What is that called? Oh Christ. Is gonna get his charge canceled. I don't even remember what that's called. It's someone tell me. What is it called? I don't remember. The lockout move. It's been so long since I've played Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh, man. Looks like he's really getting messed up right now, though. Gonna grab a quick block break. Laos seemingly definitely controlling this match so far. Is gonna use the time race to get a lot of M1s. Does anyone tell me? No, not lightning jabs. The thing that the like AoE stun. God damn, I can't remember. No, I know lightning jabs. I know lightning jabs, pinky slash. Is it electric discharge? Is that what it is? Electric flash? I don't know. Flash shock? It's something like that. It doesn't matter, all right? It doesn't matter. Rollable's dead. Looks like Laos had a pretty easy time there. Hopefully I don't have to remember Red Hot Chili Pepper moves. And hopefully this match wraps up pretty quick because I'm really in trouble if it does. Electric Flash is a stun move and discharges the lightning beam. All right, I'll attempt to remember that, and I probably won't. Let's go with AoE stun and big laser. How about that? I think that's a better name. Maybe they should rename it. Gonna go for the lightning jabs there. A decent amount of damage. Does try to get the jawbreaker right afterwards, but it's not going to pay out. And there's big laser coming out, only getting 4 hits though. That's not very much damage. You really want to get a whole lot more hits with big laser, otherwise you're going to be in trouble. I think what we're definitely looking, or Rollable's definitely looking for, is a stand crash, and then once he gets the stand crash, he wants big AoE stun, because if he lands big AoE stun, then you can't summon your stand, because that can't hit you on the ground. That's going to be the big AoE stun landing right there, and an Aya Gouge right afterwards. Does manage to land the pinky slash, but it looks like he's going to get hit with the scythe regardless. I can see a big laser coming out pretty soon here. I'm feeling it in my bones. There it is, just as I expected. Doesn't seem to be able to get any hits on it though, and is gonna grab a quick zoom, or eat a quick zoom punch because of it. Looks like an attempted use of time erase to dodge the lightning jabs, but then just let go early. Not sure what happened there. Boxing barrage is gonna get stuck in the box, probably gonna get scythe for it. Big laser not quite gonna be working out. Hoping that he gets more damage with big laser, but hasn't really been working. It looks like Laos going to get most of his health back there and going to go for the scythe. Not quite going to pay off in his favor, though. Lightning jabs is going to get it looks like the epitaph got canceled for whatever reason. No idea why. The epitaph counter sometimes just decides it doesn't want to work, and that's one of those scenarios. Looks like is going to be able to get a... Oh, big laser coming out. Lots of damage from the big laser. And here, yeah, you should have canceled that, but you got memed by the game. Uncancelable nonsense, even if you successfully knock them down before they use it. But it looks like Rollable did get a lot of damage there. Is going to grab a quick lightning jabs. But honestly, without any charge, it's going to be brutal for Rollable to get too much damage because you really need all that charge, and you need to make use of... that other move that makes you have M1 stuns and makes your pilot faster, and it's good move, and I also can't remember what it's called. So let's call it... Let's go with you never get to use it move. That's probably a good one because you can never charge. So unless he gets to use the you never get to use it move, he's going to be really in trouble. Looks like he's going to be able to get away from... Oh, okay, he's going to charge up, maybe get some of that you never get to use it move. He's going to buff up his lightning jabs to get that bit of increased damage. And there's an eye gouge. Is going to get the pinky slash. I actually remember what that move's called. And then get scythe for his troubles anyway because you can't really overextend. He's going to try to charge up a little bit. Without a leg, though, this is not looking too pretty. Is going to charge once again as Laos heals himself back to full. They're both healing. I'm surprised that Rollable's gotten as much damage as he seemingly has, but most of that damage doesn't mean anything when you're going up against KCR. He's going to get the lightning jabs, but it looks like, oh, that's a ton of damage. Oh, no, that's not pretty for Rollable at all. That's a full KCR combo after the block break. And it looks like Laos is just going to go for the barrage. I don't know. Oh, no. He got memed by YBA and got beat down despite the fact that he shouldn't have. He's going to whip the scythe, though. And it looks like Rollable is going to try to charge a little bit here. There's a barrage and then immediately heavy punch. If he's not careful... Oh, that's some bad luck. If he's not careful here, he could eat a barrage of his own, but it looks like that's not what's going to be happening here. He's going to get a time erase, going to get a bit of damage, and it looks like Laos wanted the barrage there, but let go early. Not sure why. Honestly, at this point, maybe just barrage first every time, and you might win. That's going to be a lot of damage there. 20 damage plus the bleed. Definitely not pretty. There's the scythe, not going to connect. And it looks like Rollable might have potentially put himself back into this match. He seems to have dropped the the big AoE stun and big laser, but there's big laser coming out. Doesn't quite get too many hits off of it. He's going to grab the lightning jabs, though, not going to get parried, and immediately followed up with an eye gouge. There's the big AoE stun. It looks like he is going to successfully get the full combo here. Oh, not quite. Doesn't quite get him because Pinky Slash stun is garbage. I think Laos, I'm not sure if he wants to press his... Not going to try to press the advantage. Just going to hang back, heal back, probably to take the safe play. Rollable having a lot of momentum there, and KCR being able to just completely shut it down. Big laser coming out, completely blocked, blockable attack, as everyone knows. Basically the entirety of KCR's kit being blockable. Didn't get his counter canceled this time, so that's good. Lots of damage there from Laos. And here comes the Scythe, another 30 damage. Limb removal, did he lose a leg? Ooh, he lost a leg. That's not pretty. Usually you want to not be losing your arm, and it's fine losing a leg, but against... but when you're using something like... What's it called? Oh, big AoE stun, gonna get a lot of damage, but isn't quite gonna get all of the damage. Is gonna be able to summon the stand here. Laos bailing out. I think Laos has taken a lot of damage. Gonna use the box here. Probably gonna heal. Definitely hurting. And I honestly don't think Rollable's hurting much at all. But with the inability to get out of the box and get Laos while he's healing, it's not pretty. There's another Epitaph coming out. Gonna get the Raging Demon. And doesn't quite capitalize, but does get 1 M1. That's 10 damage. That's free. Is going to go... Yep. All right. Good. Definitely a good Scythe coming out there for sure. Good way to capitalize off of the... That range is so pitiful. Good way to capitalize off the lightning jabs, considering that when you use lightning jabs, you... what in the world? Oh, okay. I get it, because he was in time erase. That's why that happened. I was very confused for a little bit. He's going to go for the boxing barrage. Tries to get the jawbreaker out of it. Doesn't quite work out. And there's another Scythe. Block break. Going to get a little bit of damage. Laos not being Haman charged, so not going to have the capabilities of using Zoom Punch there. Haman sometimes being a blessing, sometimes being a curse. I have no idea what happened to my camera there. I wasn't even touching my mouse. It's going to be a lot of damage once again coming out from Rollable, though. We've seen that same combo quite a few times, but it's just not been enough to wrap everything up. Is going to get the big laser, lots of damage, but it's going to get block broken by the Scythe. And tries to go for not eye gouge. That's not an eye gouge. That's a jawbreaker. But it looks like it's going to get avoided by Laos's time erase. This first stock got wrapped up really quickly. How did I fall down here? The first stock got wrapped up really quickly, but the second stock is sure taking its sweet time, let me tell you. I thought it was going to be a quick match, but it's certainly not. Rollable's been showing that he definitely can make Red Hot Chili Peppers at least look remotely decent, but at the end of the day, it's a low tier. I'm permanently stuck with nauseous shake. Fun fact, if your screen shake is permanent, just hit barrage and it'll go away. Thank God for that. If that didn't exist, I'd probably quit life. I don't know. It's so miserable. I wish they'd just remove the screen shake. We need a slider for that. I need a turn off screen shake slider. Uzu, get on that. It's so annoying. I can't stand screen shake. You can put a little bit of screen shake on some of your moves, but in this game, your screen shake's like, oh, it's really obnoxious. Looks like a good amount of damage. Is going to grab a block break, but honestly, Red Hot Chili Peppers doesn't have too many options for block breaks. For like block break punishes once that Pinky Slash has been moved. Not sure what happened with the big laser there. Just kind of 360'd it. Maybe thought he was going to get countered, which is definitely a possibility. We've seen a lot of these M1s coming out, only doing like 3.9 though. So that's not exactly a whole lot of damage that Rollable is getting off of M1s. Definitely has to be more careful, basically exclusively using moves. Oh, wow, that hit me. I was high up, man. All right, looks like Laos is going to go for a barrage here. Gets countered by the boxing barrage. I can't climb because my leg is gone. There we go. That sure took its sweet time letting me up there. I heard the big AoE stun come out, but it looks like Laos might have... Yeah, time erased, and now I'm blind. So that's good. Come on. I just got up the ladder. Why? All right, looks like Laos is once again healing back most of that damage. Not very surprisingly. And there's going to be another Epitaph, another Raging Demon. Going to get a decent chunk of damage, but Laos already has used the Scythe, so we're not going to see an attempt to capitalize off of that. Those boxing barrages really, oh, that's like the 6th time I've seen lightning jabs get caught by the scythe. That's brutal. While in the end lag of that, there's not a whole lot you're able to do. He's going to be able to get the big AoE stun right into a jawbreaker, so that's a decent chunk of damage. Certainly more than the M1s were getting him. Looks like Laos is putting on the pressure. Probably the right call. At this point, we just letting Rollable breathe and charge up is not what you want to be doing. As long as you're careful and spamming a lot of M1s, I'm surprised this has taken as long as it has, because you really shouldn't be, like, this shouldn't be that difficult, you'd think. Basically, everything gets canceled except for one attack, right? So, Rollable has one uncancelable attack, and that's the big laser. And outside of that, Laos could, in theory, just M1, 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 and the game would end. So I'm surprised we've been here for as long as we have, to be honest. We've seen quite a few lightning jabs slip through the cracks and stuff, but outside of that, we shouldn't be seeing too much. There's the big laser coming out. It's going to get countered on the M1, though. That's going to be a bunch of 2.9s. Definitely no messing around with that. Here comes the time erase, a bunch of M1s. Tries to go for the zoom punch, but that hasn't worked any of the times that we've seen it attempted, so maybe not the greatest plan. It looks like Rollable is actually going to take a stock off of Laos. That's going to put us at 1-1, which I didn't even think was possible, but the hero, Red Hot Chili Peppers, is still in it. I didn't think he would be, but we're still here. Big laser bringing things home, but it's not over yet. All right, we've got Laos running back here. That actually gave a really good chance for Rollable to charge up his entire meter, I would assume. I'm blind. That's cool. I didn't want to see anyway. He's going to go for the scythe after being blinded. Doesn't look like it's going to work out. I think I'm going to get some like eye damage after that, but other than that, we're doing okay. Big laser coming out. Doesn't get. I think it got one hit. Rest in pepperones to big laser. Is going to be able to get a good catch though. Here comes. Oh, nope, not quite going to get it. I don't think that's true, and if it is, the timing's really, really tight, because we've seen Rollable go for that combo where he combos out a Pinky Slash, and every single time it has not worked. I don't know if you barrage straight away if it's true or what. I think barrage is the fastest thing you can do in the game, aside from like head charge maybe or something on scary monsters. So maybe if he barraged afterwards, that would work out, but he keeps going for boxing barrage, and it's just not been playing out. It's going to get a decent chunk of charge here. I think that Laos, after losing a stock on that last one, is probably going to be a little bit more careful. I'm going blind again, so that's cool. It's going to be able to get the block break, though, and a Pinky Slash likely coming right afterwards. Yep, going to be getting a decent chunk of damage there. Honestly, I think if I was Laos, I'd probably barrage when I knew the Pinky Slash was coming, just to cancel it, and then back out while the end lag is active. I don't know if there's enough, there's probably enough stun for that. I don't know how much end lag Pinky Slash has. I haven't played Red Hot Chili Peppers in a million years. Gets a bunch of damage, 6.3s, and is gonna grow. Oh, this is a good combo coming out. Oh, that's a lot of damage. We might actually see, oh, yeah, there it is, barrage. That's gonna work out. I think that Rollable, there's a chance he takes this. Is that it? Rollable's gonna wrap it up. Red Hot Chili Peppers beating KCR. Now I've really seen it all. First Mr. President, now this. And all the matches that I sent out earlier still don't have reports, so I don't know who won. That's good. Maybe they just didn't play. Let's see. Survival and Alrius, did you guys play? He quit? You should have said that. Alright, well, that finishes that then. Arctic and Rollable is going to take 6 eternities because it's Mr. President versus Red Hot Chili Peppers. So I'm going to send that elsewhere. So Arctic and Rollable, you guys go to the Trish corner. And let's have Minslone and Danube's in the middle. Alright, so Danube's and Minslone, I think this is KCR versus Star Platinum the World, which in theory should be an automatic win for Star Platinum the World. And we've seen that Danube is definitely more than capable with his Star Platinum the World. I don't think we're going to be seeing any random time stops or stupid options coming out here, since he definitely seems like a quite competent player, which means that Minslone is definitely going to be need to be on his A game in order to be winning this match. I'm not sure if that box worked out, but he isn't quite going to be able to get the scythe, and that's going to be a time stop for sure. No, doesn't go for the time stop. Surprised we didn't see the TS there. Not entirely sure why, but sometimes stuff like that, slip-ups happen. We saw it right at the beginning of his match against Arctic, so I'm surprised we didn't see it here. Definitely could have gotten a lot of damage, maybe saving it for later. He's going to go for the aura kicks, and now here's the time stop. That's what I was expecting the first time. Not entirely sure what happened. We're going to see a lot of damage here. I'm not sure if we've seen... Yeah, does not choose to try to capitalize off of it with an eye gouge or anything. Is going to be able to dodge that scythe with the time skip, which almost certainly puts this match in the dumpster for Minslone, but you can't totally count anyone out quite yet, considering that KCR can heal back pretty much all of his health at any point in the match, box being an incredibly stupid move in of itself. Looks like Minslone is going to heal pretty much all that time stop health back, or at least most of it, which is going to put Danubes in an interesting situation where he basically needs to out-damage Minslone before he gets the box back, and the box's cooldown is not that long. Looks like we're going to see another aura kicks coming out here. Doesn't have time stop quite yet, but of course Danube's still having access to the beatdown. We haven't seen that used quite yet. There's a Raging Demon. We'll see if Minslone's going to be able to capitalize it off. He does go for opts for a barrage into an immediate jawbreaker. Not sure what the purpose of the barrage was there, but it did burn his barrage. Doesn't look like he's going to be doing much off of it, but good use of the box there for sure. Getting Danube stuck while his awakening is active is going to be smart, considering that trying to fight Star Platinum of the World while he's awakened is just, it's not smart. You don't do it. Does throw out the random time stop, which is going to get easily time erased. That's also something that's kind of brutal. I think that Danube wanted to get some free damage while his awakening is active to guarantee him that 50% damage, but it doesn't look like it's working out. And you might call him lame, but Minslone is playing the matchup here. Definitely smart. Do not fight Star Platinum of the World when he's awakened. That's the takeaway you should get from here. If you're smart, you don't fight him. Wait it out. It's not worth it. He'll do more damage than you, and you'll do less damage to him. It's not worth it. The awakening is going to wrap up here. It didn't look like Danube was able to get basically anything off of his awakening, which is going to be really good for Minslow. It looks like Minslow did try to read a time skip with his scythe there, but Danube's opted to not time skip, which might have been a mix-up, might have been a mistake, who knows, but didn't catch anyone with the scythe, which is going to be good for Danube for sure. It's going to, catches the very last hit of that kick barrage. And we've seen a lot of damage coming out from Minslone and basically nothing from Danube, which is not looking good for Danube, especially if he can't hit these time stops. He only needs one aura kicks though, so not exactly difficult to get the time stop. Here comes the scythe. Is going to get the block break on the scythe. Going to grab that quick eye gouge right afterwards. 2 M1s and a jawbreaker. Textbook stuff. Lots of damage. Doesn't have the standout. I thought that Minslow might have gone for a risky play there and gone for the barrage, but it looks like he played it smart, didn't want that, and then backed off right before the aura kicks came out. Good block break coming out here. That's going to be another free eye gouge. And no, that's going to wrap up the first stock with Minslow taking it over Danube. Definitely a rough matchup for sure for Minslow, but not unwinnable. Clearly being seen here. Danube coming back, definitely wants his vengeance after that, looking for the time stop and beatdowns for sure. Here comes the scythe, is going to be able to avoid it without too much trouble, it looks like. And what we haven't really seen, we've seen a lot of aura kicks, we've seen a lot of time stops, but I don't think we've seen a single beatdown, which is definitely, I think, what Danube needs to put himself back in this match. But hitting the beatdown against a competent player can obviously be easier said than done. We are going to see a very nice use of Raging Demon there. It's going to get the box right afterwards. Goes for the Scythe, manages to grab the Block Break, which is going to be a free Eye Gouge, 2 M1s, and the Jawbreaker. Seen it 100 times, seen it 100, and we'll see it 100 more. There's an Aura Kicks to time stop. That's going to be a lot of damage for Danube, but he does opt to use his Skull Crusher there, which is going to make sure that he's going to be, Minslone is going to be ragdolled afterwards, which means no combo, no funny one combo, none of that nonsense. Looks like, oh, okay, good dodge on the Scythe there from Danube, is going to get out of the way just in time. Lots of M1s coming out here from Minslone. We've seen a lot of M1s coming out from both players, but I think Minslone has just landed more of them, which is going to put him ahead, on top of the fact that really Danube's only way of getting damage in this matchup, or his best way of getting damage, is time stop and beatdown. And we've only really seen a few of those. Beatdown especially seemingly being underused. Looks like Danube got a little bit ahead of himself there. Oh, and I think he lost his left arm. That's really not going to be pretty. If Minslone just gets a few good hits in, he's going to do massive amounts of damage with that increased damage. But there's the beatdown, which is going to outlast the entire cooldown. So Danube should be able to get his arm back by the time it's done, and it's going to give him a lot of free damage against Minslone, which is definitely going to be in his favor for sure. Using the beatdown defensively like that, you see very often to try to alleviate pressure, but if you do get red doing that, then you can be really in trouble if it gets parried. Looks like the arm's still gone, though, which is going to be potentially a lot of damage for Minslone. That limb removal lasting forever. Here comes another Awakening, though. Last time we saw an Awakening come out, Minslone was able to avoid it pretty effortlessly, so we'll see if he's able to do that again. Looks like he decided to use his Time Erase there. Not sure if he just didn't think that... Oh, all right, Epitaph the Aura Kicks once again, and I think Danube is definitely looking for the time stop. He knows that he doesn't have... he can't avoid it with Time Erase now, but how much damage can he really get off of it? Who knows? We're seeing Minslone run back and forth, trying to avoid all these M1s and that damage, only engaging when he has the correct cooldowns available. It's going to grab a quick box, but it looks like that's going to be a time stop while he's awakened, and if that Awakening is still... I think it just ran out. Yep, Awakening's gone, so he's not going to get the increased damage at the end of the time stop, but it is going to be a lot of damage in of itself. Looks like Minslone trying to avoid as much damage as he can. He's going to go for the Scythe. Isn't quite going to pay off. Oh, there's the Epitaph. Looked like it's going to get baited this time, which is going to lose Minslone a little bit of damage, but Danube definitely trying to capitalize on the fact that Epitaph missed, because now he knows he can basically just chuck out moves willy-nilly without having to worry about getting countered. But he does have to be a little bit careful, because if he gets, if Minslone mashes Scythe out of a combo, then, oh, yep, there's that nonsense. Oh, you got your stand crash? Nah, Scythe comes out anyway. Why not? Looks like Minslone is going to take this opportunity to heal himself back. Doesn't want to be taking too much damage from the time stop. Definitely doesn't want to get finished off, so he's trying to make sure he doesn't let himself fall below 50% damage. Looks like attempted barrage, maybe bait to Epitaph, but it's not going to work out, which is going to cause a double barrage coming out from Danube. I'm surprised that time stop wasn't off cooldown or just was opted not to use. Does throw out the time stop, but a little bit late on that one. Definitely going to be regretting using that now since it just got time erased. What in the world happened there? All right, well, opts to use Skull Crusher, but immediately gets countered, which isn't extremely surprising. We'll probably see the Scythe coming out. Maybe not. It decides to heal instead. We'll probably see the Scythe momentarily, I would imagine. Yep, there it is. Is going to connect the Scythe. I think it took off a leg, which means that Danube is not going to be able to get away. Does get the Aura Kicks, but doesn't have time stop available quite yet, so he's not going to be able to get the damage away from that. We haven't seen too much usage of block on either parties, so seeing them try to block each other's M1s is definitely an interesting development in the match so far. Those 10.9 M1s not being pretty, though, and there's another Raging Demon. We've seen a lot of those being landed off of Aura Kicks. Does try to go for the Scythe on Get Up, but it doesn't quite pay off, that being a pretty difficult trick in order to pull off, but it looks like that's going to wrap things up with Minslone being able to take it over Danube's. Okay. Arctic and Rollable are still playing and probably still will be for the next 20 minutes. So let's see Danoobs and Survival. Right here, right now. In the middle. Thanks. Alright, so Danoob's just getting knocked into loser's bracket here. Probably not going to be very happy about that, but he is going up against Silver Chariot Requiem, which all of the previous cheese can definitely be applied to. But on the other hand, Survival having access to Conqueror's Will puts him on pretty much the same even playing field here. Both of these stands being absolutely nuts. So I think it's going to come down to who can land their pseudo time stops better. And so far, both based on the skill of both players, I'm not entirely sure which one it's going to be. Looks like Survival is going to kick things off with the Conqueror's Will, though. He's going to get a lot of damage. Certainly going to go for that. Yep, going to get the combo on stand-up with the Eye Gouge. Not anything new that we've not seen before. Is going to get a lot of damage off that double barrage. Probably going to go, oh, boxing barrage. Yep, he is able to pull his stand out, so he's going to go for that, opt for the Jawbreaker. And is he dead? He got one comboed. Fair and balanced. Let's go, YBA. What a joke. I mean, high skill gameplay. Press one button. Oh man, I hope SCR gets nerfed someday. Probably won't though. Alright, Danoob's coming back. Probably pretty pissed off. I know I would be if I got one comboed by SCR in the middle of a tournament. Especially after that last match. Is going to pop the Awakening here, but I think Survival's okay. Time stop, just opting to throw it out, because why not? Honestly, I respect that. Trying to get as much damage as he can. Bunch of 7.2s. Get his own 1 damage combo. Isn't quite going to get the full 1-hit combo there, though. He's going to opt for Aura Kicks. Doesn't quite play out. And really, Danoob has to be a little bit careful, because at this point in the match, Survival's can just stall back for Conqueror's Will, and if he uses Conqueror's Will at the right time, it's a done deal. Especially considering the fact that with access to your own shadow to block all the damage that comes back, it's even easier to stall, and that's really just why SCR can be so frustrating to play against. You just get stalled out and then one-shot comboed, and that's fun gameplay, am I right? But we have seen quite a few good hits from Danoob with that time stop, but afterwards haven't seen too much damage, which basically means that if, oh, yep, there it is, does manage to cancel the end of the Aura Kicks, which means no time stop. Survival really playing the correct, oh boy. Oh boy.
YouTube viewers again remember to sub and watch his Battlefield.
You should do that.
Also Twitch viewer follow Eclipse and sub to his YT.
All right, so it looks like we're gonna. Oh, doesn't quite. All right, doesn't quite get the full one-shot combo. Messed it up by a little bit of a timing there. But I think that Danoob is gonna be so low at this point that if he just takes, oh, here comes a time stop. All right, that's gonna be a good amount of damage for sure. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to completely kill off Survival's first stock, but it's definitely gonna do a lot of damage. Nope, doesn't look like it's gonna be enough to finish him off. Oh my God, what a parry! Mid barrage, let's go and parries it. What a legend. Definitely a lot of damage for Survival after that combo. It might not have been the full one-shot nonsense combo, but it's still going to be a lot of damage with all those M1s and both the barrages pretty much coming out anyway. He's going to use a helping hand to be able to catch up, and then immediately opts to use your own shadow to try to avoid some of the damage. But it looks like at this point, Danoobs is like, yeah, I'm not having any of this. I'm going to be running away. I'm waiting for cooldowns. Probably the right play. Definitely low health after that meme combo. There's the, okay, doesn't have time stop though. Is going to be able to grab the Aura Kick, gets a little bit of damage. And at this point, Survival just trying to put the pressure on while also hoping that he's able to get, what do you call it? Trying to put the pressure on and hoping that he's able to get Conqueror's Will before Danoobs is able to land another time stop. Is going to get that double barrage looking, I think, right now. Is going to go for the... Oh, okay. Decides not to go for the double barrage. Maybe thinking that the Euron Shadow isn't going to last quite long enough. And here's a time stop, but that's going to be really far away. Skull Crusher's going to knock him down. Probably not going to get as much damage as he was hoping for. I don't know. Yeah, okay, that's going to wrap up Survival's first stock. But at this point, Survival's going to be coming back, probably going to have Conqueror's Will up very shortly. And when he does, it's going to be the pain train for Danube in a second here. He might have it active right now. I'm not entirely sure. Yep, there it is. Is going to pull it off a little bit far away, but even still, going to get a lot of damage. Goes for those M1s. And here comes the Eye Gouge. Did it time up? Nope, didn't time it correctly. All right, so we're not going to see the one combo coming out again, and that's actually going to put Survival in a really bad spot, because at this point, Survival just, he doesn't have as many good damage options when he doesn't have the Conqueror's Will available, and if he gets hit by a few more of these time stops, it's going to be really trouble. I don't even know what you mean by that, but maybe? It looks like we are going to get a standoff combo, though, and that's going to wrap things up with Survival managing to take it over Danoobs with Silver Chariot Requiem. Wonder if that Arctic Rollable game is done yet. It is! Look at that. Okay, let's have Quick and Minslone play. That's I think winners finals, and then it's the winners finals match, and then we'll see the losers finals match. Or wait, no, we'll see the losers semis, losers finals, and then grand finals. Oh, no messing around here. All right, kicking things off right away. It looks like Quick and Minslone definitely being our pretty clear top dogs of this tournament, I think, by a significant margin. And we are going to see a Raging Demon coming out from Minslone. Oh, here comes a time stop for sure, though. Yep, Quick does not miss those, and I think he's probably also going to combo off of it, so we might just see some one-combo nonsense. Looks like Minslone flew pretty far there, but is going to be able to get the rest of that combo. That's going to be a ridiculous amount of damage. If it's not going to kill Minslone, it's going to come close, and at this point, Minslone definitely wants to be very careful. He's very low. He's going to want to be using those boxes to get his health back, but Quick knows that he wants to do that, and is probably not going to let him get away with that. Or at least try his best to. There's the box coming out, and at this point, Minslone definitely opting to heal himself. Not hugely surprising, but if he isn't careful and Quick is able to get another one of these time stops off, there's a very good potential that that just finishes the match. Does manage to bait the Epitaph, good use there, but does use his time skip in order to get the that M1 damage. Oh, parry. All right, no beatdown we're seeing today. That's going to be a lot of damage coming out from Minslone, and that's going to definitely be able to put him back into the match. Somebody beat down me. I wish I could kick them, but I can't. That's going to be a lot of damage coming out. I'm going to go deaf, so that's good. We're going to see a barrage trade coming out, and it looks like, oh, that's going to be a time stop for sure. Yep, there's the time stop. I think that we're going to see a lot of damage coming from this time stop, potentially enough to finish the entire game, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm in the floor. Doesn't look like the time stop was just barely not enough to finish up the match here. And it looks like Minslone healing probably with the box, I would imagine. Looks like a good use of Epitaph there. Gonna grab the quick Raging Demon. And there's a good block break with the Scythe. Oh, okay. Eye Gouge, getting 2 M1s. There's the Jawbreaker. That's a lot of damage, but it's definitely not out for Quick at all, not nearly. There's an Awakening coming out. At this point, Minslone, we've seen, he does not want to deal with those Awakenings, always opts to run away. Smart play, does not want to be getting hit. But Quick, maybe being able to capitalize, not looking like it quite yet. Does opt to use the time skip to try to catch up. There's a box coming out, only that one M1. And it looks like most if not all of Quick's Awakening is going to be able to get wasted away here. All right, so the box is gone. Did he just go for a platinum slam? Not sure what the point of that was, but hey, we saw it. And some jackass stopped time and ruined the entire combo, so that's cool. Definitely going to have to make another private server because this is what I wanted to avoid, but no such luck. After this first stock, we'll move out, I think. Probably. So we're seeing a lot of M1 trades coming out here. There's a Scythe, doesn't quite connect that. Is going to get a decent chunk of damage, though. Lots of M1s. Is going to grab the Jawbreaker there. Capitalize. Yep, goes for the box. Does manage to land it. That's going to give him a chance to heal once again. And Quick at this point, just sitting in the box, probably being like, come on, man. I've been stuck here 8 times. There's going to be another time stop, though. That's going to be a lot of damage. But as we've seen, it just hasn't been enough to completely wrap up Minslow's stock. And I don't know if it's going to be this time either. Obviously, a lot of damage, but just hasn't quite been enough. That's going to be a ton coming out, but I don't... Yep, not dead quite yet. There's going to be a good kick barrage. Going to get a decent chunk of damage. Does try to capitalize with an eye gouge, but it's not quite going to work out. Minslow going to use his time erase. Probably going to let go of the time erase and use a box. Nope, goes for the Scythe. Does get a block break. Is going to try to punish. There's a good barrage out, and I think that at this point, Quick just wants to get as much damage as he can before Minslow is able to heal it all back, but I don't know if that's quite going to work out considering the situation we're in right now. Minslow healing all that damage back from that time stop, and he's going to go in, bait another counter. We've seen that 3 times now, so that's not a hugely surprising development. Is going to not go for the eye gouge that time, just opting to go for the Jawbreaker. Probably wants the... or doesn't want to get caught with a barrage. That's going to be a good amount of damage, though. Going for the Aura Kicks. I'm not sure if Quick has time stop back yet, but if he does, it's not going to be pretty in a second if he manages to land any of these Aura Kicks, because I think at this point Minslow is pretty low on health, or at least he's not full on health. Another box coming out, and oh, okay, was that? I don't know if that worked out or not. I'm not sure if Quick was in the box too far or what. Yep, looks like Quick was too far in the box, doesn't quite get the damage he needs there, which is going to be really unfortunate. That's basically going to reset this entire fight back to neutral. Scythe going to be taken there, does get punished with a Jawbreaker though. The reason that you keep seeing Quick do that is because while in the invincibility of standing up, you can go for a Jawbreaker, and it's basically unpunishable considering the fact that you're invincible, so it can't get canceled. So that's why you see that a lot of times when he stands up instead of opting to go for a different option. Since other options can get parried and whatnot, but that cannot. So it's basically a guaranteed get off me option if you get knocked down because of the invincibility. Another box coming out from Minslow is going to be waiting out that, unsurprisingly waiting out the stuff that's going on here. Doesn't want to get time stopped. You know, that kind of usual stuff. I think I might just want to have, this is taking so long, I might have the other match play so that we're not here all day. Rollable and survival, you guys go play at the Trish corner for me, will you? That's going to be a big time stop coming out there. That's going to be a lot of damage, but honestly, I don't know if that's going to be able to wrap it up because, again, Minslow just healing back all this time stop damage with the box. There's another box. Here comes the healing. Yep. Unsurprising stuff. Seen that 100 times, so I can't say that I'm super surprised seeing it again, but it definitely is the right option. It's just case in point showing how KCR needs some changes, because you shouldn't be able to do this, but regardless, it's really, really dumb. Make it so you can't pose in box, please. Good beatdown coming out, though, on the get-up. That was the same thing as earlier, where you can't take damage when you're standing up. So as soon as he stood up, Quick opted to go for a beatdown since he's invincible during it, can't get ragdolled or anything again. Could have parried it, but wasn't quite ready for it, so Minslow is going to get hit by it. Looking like Quick definitely wants to put the pressure on, but there's another box coming out, and we're probably going to see another full heal, just KCR boxing things. Quick just sitting in there, just questioning his life decisions. That's the 5th baited counter with that same exact trick. It's always funny to see on like the 7th time it's happened. Minslow running away, trying to get all of his health back, doesn't want to get cheesed by the Star Platinum of the World nonsense. And I might move the match over to watching Rollable and Survival play, because this might be a minute.
I don't know how much, I don't know how long that match is gonna take, but we're gonna be here all day. Maybe that'll still be going by the time I get back. Probably will. They can't do enough damage. If survive, so what's going on over there is if Minslow doesn't do that, then he'll die at a time stop beatdown. But because he's constantly running away every single time he gets hit by it, the cooldowns come back from time stop beatdown, and then you just see it again. Oh, they're on the other corner, aren't they? Yeah, they are. I went to the wrong corner. Still going. No stocks lost. 0-0. Well, people are getting hit over here. That's always a good sign. All right, so we've got SCR versus Red Hot Chili Peppers. This matchup should be a brutal murdering in the favor of Silver Chariot Requiem, but we've seen Rollable pull some stuff completely out of his ass before, so I wouldn't be super shocked if we saw it again. And there's oh wait, I have to commentate Red Hot Chili Peppers. Again. You're joking. All right. You know what? I'm not giving up. Big AoE stun. It still exists. Laserman still in it. Not sure how did that lightning jabs hit? That was so far. It's gonna grab the block break though. That's gonna be a lot of damage coming out for sure for Survival here. Survival, I don't know if he's used, okay, looks like he hasn't. I was gonna say I don't know if he's used his Chariot Requiem just yet in order to Conqueror's Will, but looks like there it is. That's going to be a lot of damage. I don't know if it's going to be enough to one combo completely, but it's going to be a whole lot, and definitely not going to be pretty for rollable, and that's going to be a block break. I think there's a very high potential that it wraps up the first stock here, especially if that after that barrage whip. Looks like that's going to be it. I don't think the game is over yet, but we shall find out soon enough. We're just mad chilling. Rollables around here somewhere.
Why Eclipse, you're awesome.
Thank you, Fawn. I appreciate that. I am going to lose my voice today, though. I can already feel it going. I was going to record something later tonight. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Okay, so we've got Rollable coming back here. The entire health bar definitely is back at this point for Survival, which is not going to be pretty for Rollable. It basically means that he needs to take 2 full stocks from SCR with the possibility of just getting Conqueror's Will cheesed. And wasted the barrage there. Oh, parry, that's not going to be pretty. It's going to opt to go for the Jawbreaker rather than an Eye Gouge. We've seen that a few times today. Not entirely sure why, but it doesn't lose you too much damage, but it definitely does lose some damage. So not the optimal play. It's going to be able to use the Your Own Shadow to avoid the barrage, though, and there's an Eye Gouge. But a few M1s, isn't going to go for anything else. Maybe should have gone for a Jawbreaker there, but you know what? It happens. Big AoE stun, very big. Managed to get stunned from all the way over there. I thought that Eye Gouge missed for a second, and I was about to be like in shock, but no, it did not miss. So that's just fine. It's going to get that Pinky Slash after the Eye Gouge, but it's going to get parried on his lightning jabs once again. Big laser getting blocked. Here comes another Your Own Shadow. We'll see how much Survival's able to capitalize off of this. And I was actually outside of the range of that for once in my life, so I'm going to see the whole thing without it being blurry. We're going to see the Conqueror's Will coming out. That's going to be a lot of damage, even with those just 5.4s. The big damage afterwards does manage to time the Eye Gouge correctly, which means he's going to get the potential of the triple barrage here. Yep, there it is. That's fair. Good on you, YBA. You should definitely be able to do that. Goes for the lightning jabs. For some reason, it just decides it doesn't want to work and goes to the moon. But there's a quick big AoE stun and goes for the Pinky Slash afterwards. Doesn't look like it's going to quite work out. But at this point, Rollable is just trying to play on the back foot, trying to get his health back. But he's taking a ton of damage here. And I think there's a very good possibility that things get wrapped up here with Survival seemingly confident enough to go for the barrage, but then lets go early. Maybe should have just kept at it. Does manage to avoid the Jawbreaker with the Your Own Shadow, though, which is a lot of free damage that that's pretty much lost out on. Going for some more M1s. That's another block break. We've seen a lot of block breaks coming out from... that's a ridiculous range on that move. We've seen a lot of block breaks so far. Heavy punch. Interesting. A lot of block breaks coming out from Survival. Big AoE stun coming out, though, and that's going to be a quick jawbreaker, not too much off of it. Is going to go for the lightning jabs. Weird hitbox. Does manage to land the eye gouge right afterwards and go for a barrage, which is going to be a small amount of damage. Oh, okay. Smart move. Turns it around. Doesn't want to get hit by that Euron Shadow. And here comes Helping Hand, another block break. Jesus, how many of those is he gonna get? Survival's just block break city out here. And with Silver Chariot Requiem, you usually don't see that many block breaks. It's gonna go for the barrage. Doesn't try to get anything more than just the short barrage there. But at this point, Conqueror's Will is probably just about back, if not completely back. So we're probably gonna see things just being completely wrapped up with Conqueror's Will finishing up the rest of this match, I would imagine. If it's not happening now, it's going to happen very shortly. Unless Survival's forgotten, but I highly doubt it. Yep, there it is. Unsurprising, and I think that's probably going to finish up Rollable, but who knows? Is he dead? I think he's dead. Yep, he's dead. That's going to wrap things up. Survival's going to move on to Losers Finals. And go up against whoever finishes the quick Minslone match, which looks... Okay, Minslone lost. Got it. Well, in that case, it's going to be Survival and Minslone, and we'll do that in the middle because I don't want to stay over here. Am I going to play Battlefield 1 or 5 at the end of the stream? Probably not, because... I don't usually do anything after the stream, and especially after these streams, and especially the fact that I can feel my voice slowly dying. Not gonna be a great idea. So we're gonna see Survival and Minslone, which is a match that we might have happened before. I'm not. Did it? Yeah, it did. That was their first match. So we're gonna see a rematch here of Survival and Minslone, which was their first match. Obviously, Minslone was able to take it over Survival, but there is the possibility of turning things around here. So I don't want to completely count out Survival because we've seen that he's definitely more than capable of doing well in these games. Looks like Minslone opted to switch over to Tusk Act 4, probably after getting time stopped so many times, which is definitely going to be a better matchup for Star Platinum the World, but I don't know if it's going to be a better matchup for SCR, because SCR can tear apart, can absolutely tear apart the, what do you call it, Tusk Act 4. So, well, it's really going to come down to how well is Survival going to be able to play against Tusk Act 4. It's definitely going to be a much easier match than KCR if he plays these things correctly. And it looks like Minslone doesn't quite have the maxed out heal, which might hurt him a little bit. The 24 healing, definitely not something to be laughed at, though. And at this point, without the big damaging moves to rely on, I think that it's definitely going to be good, at least considering the fact that Tusk Act 4 may be able to hit through Your Own Shadow, but SCR isn't just all Your Own Shadow. It's still a very good stand even without that. Conqueror's Will, as long as he's able to use it without getting hit with nails, is still going to be basically a one-shot, and there is the Conqueror's Will, so we're going to be able to see if he is able to capitalize. And in this kind of matchup, unlike with KCR, where if he does the combo and then if Survival does the combo, really there's not going to be too much that Minslone is going to be able to do after he gets hit by the full combo. It looks like we've been seeing a lot of nail hits, though, which is not boding super well for Survival. If he wants to be able to take this match home, he needs to be blocking basically all of those nails. And if he's not doing it, he's going to get chipped down, and that's the way Tusk Act 4 really can win matches. We also haven't seen a beat... there it is. I was going to say we haven't seen a beatdown come out yet. Not an incredible move, but also not a like bad move by any rights. Definitely worth using when you have it. And so seeing it come out there, kind of wasted. Definitely should use the wormhole nails before you go for that. Pretty much confirms it. Going for it out of Nail Glide is the play, though, I would say, almost certainly. There's a quick 24 heal coming out there, and at this point, we're just seeing, attempted punish on that wormhole uppercut doesn't quite work out. We're just seeing, honestly, I'm not sure if the, I think that at this rate we're at right now, Survival could probably just hold block for most of this game until he gets Conqueror's Will. He is trying to get as much damage as he can, but he keeps getting picked at by nails, and the more nails that he gets hit by, he can only ever get hit by the wormhole, or not the wormhole, the golden rectangle. And so if he's blocking the rest of them, he should be okay. They're all pretty easily reactable. I think Survival definitely has it in him. He's basically relying entirely on his Conqueror's Will because, well, that's how this works. And I forgot to move the game. I said I was gonna do that. I didn't do it. I should probably do that. Whoops. All right, here's another Conqueror's Will. I don't know if that's probably not going to be quite enough damage because we've seen Minslone able to get quite a few heals off. I don't even know if that's... Okay, he is going to be able to get enough stun time on that to get the rest of the combo. It really depends on whether or not he's going to be able to get this boxing barrage. Doesn't look like he's going to go for it that time. Instead, deciding that he'd rather go for the Jawbreaker. Probably the right call. We've seen a whole lot of wormhole uppercut usage from Minslone. Not a single one has landed. That move, really bad. I hope it gets replaced. And that's going to wrap up the first stock with Minslone taking it over Survival. And I think I'm going to move the place elsewhere because there's too many trolls here. I don't have too many people to move. So Minslone, Survival, and Quick. I need to know who you guys are so I can reset the code. It would be really convenient if I could just add you all to the private server and then no one could join and then I wouldn't have to even do that. That would be great. Let's try that first, shall we? Alrighty. Was Minslone, Quick Blast, and one other. Quick, can you set your privacy settings so I can invite you to the server? That'd be great. Help me a whole lot. Also, Survival, I don't see you in the Roblox usernames thing, so I need you, Yeah, I know, it's Quick Lol Blast 3, right? You put it in there. It says I can't invite you due to privacy settings. You probably have it set so that non-friends can't invite you to private servers. I think it's a default setting. So unless you've changed it, it's probably like that. Same with you, Survival. If you go to your settings and you go to privacy, go to who can invite me to private servers and set it to like everyone. There we go. And then it will show up in your, it'll show up in servers on YBA. You'll be able to join through there. Alright, I added all three of you. Trolls be gone! Problemo solved. So we're gonna see the second stock of quick, or no, it was Minslone and Survival. Tusk Act 4 versus SCR. All right. Dope. So, with that headache out of the way, we'll start off the second stock. We've already seen that Survival is down 1 right now, but he's certainly not out of it yet. It's definitely down to the Conqueror's Wills for sure. There's a good parry coming out, no funny beatdown today, and that's going to be a free double barrage for sure for Survival, which is going to start the match definitely, certainly off in his favor. It's going to grab, oh, that's going to be a ton. All right, but he is going to be able to barrage out and does avoid the barrage, subsequent barrage right afterwards. Definitely a good play there from Minslone, but he did take a lot of damage right off the bat there. Does manage to avoid pretty much the entire punish off of the block break. And honestly, I will say, oh, cancel on the Your Own Shadow, or not Your Own Shadow, the cancel on the Conqueror's Will. That's going to be really, really bad for Survival. But anyways, I was saying it does warm my heart to see Tusk Act 4 so high up on the match here. I'm a pretty big Tusk Act 4 fan, even though it's super lame. Maybe that's why I like it so much. I just think it's fun to play. I've got a lot of hours clocked into Tusk Act 4. And basically no one plays it, and most of the people that do have no idea what they're doing. So it is good to see one, even if it wasn't used all the way up until now. It's nice to see it used. I think the thing that's slept on Tusk Act 4 is that your nail shots are actually a really good offensive option when you're like M1ing and stuff, because it's basically a worse version of knives, but knives are such a good option that it makes sense. They're probably the way knives should be, because you can't combo off of them, but they get you a bunch of free damage, and they're like a good combo tool. It's just like, well, they're not a great combo tool, but they're a good option, and no one uses them that way. They always like shoot them out from afar. And I get that Tusk Act 4, a lot of the way people play it is zoning out and stuff, but you don't have to play it that way, and you can be aggro, and it can work out. So maybe one of these days I'll see a Tusk Act 4 that is like fits up to the way I wish, the level I wish people played it at. But unfortunately, Tusk Act 4 sits in that really niche scenario where it's just not quite good enough for, oh, another beatdown, not quite going to pay out. But it's not quite good enough to where good players want to use it, and they'd rather just use the other meta stuff. And so they just use the meta stuff, and then Tusk Act 4 is never seen. I think the only place you're ever going to see Tusk Act 4 is in SBR. A lot of people use Tusk Act 4 in SBR because of all the projectiles. But in 1v1s, you barely ever see them, and when you do, they usually are just autopilot, same stuff every single time. That's going to be the Conqueror as well. Looks like it nearly got canceled by nail shots, though. I'm sure Survival is very happy that it did not get canceled by nail shots again. And Survival's really honestly been doing a very good job of dealing with the nails this stock compared to the previous one. Doesn't look like he's able... Oh, he is able to get the double barrage, but not quite get all of the hits off. But basically what we were seeing last time, there's another... I don't think any of those have hit. If anyone has seen a single one of those wormhole uppercuts that landed, let me know, because I sure haven't. But I think the interesting thing that Your Own Shadow's not gonna do shit in this. But the thing to note about this matchup is that you'd think that it would be really Tusk Act 4 favored because of the fact that he can ignore most of what makes SCR good, but you forget the fact that Arrow Barrage exists, and Arrow Barrage is one of the dumbest options in the entire game because it's basically just another barrage. Comes out pretty much just as fast, if not just as fast. Doesn't knock down at the end so you can combo off of it. Like, what are they thinking with Arrow Barrage? But it carries this matchup for sure in SCR's favor. That along with Conqueror's Will. You just have to be careful when you use Conqueror's Will to make sure that you use it when the Tusk Act 4 isn't able to shoot you back. Oh, great parry on that beatdown. Gonna get a lot of damage off of that for sure. Does just barely miss on that jawbreaker though. Yeah, not going to be able to get away with those barrage to beatdowns in this high-level play. Definitely going to be seeing them coming and parry them no problem. And that's what we're seeing right there. He's going to whiff that gold rectangle nail. We've seen a lot of these nail shots come out. None of them really have done too much damage. And Survival just doing a diligent job of blocking all the nails, waiting for that the Conqueror's Will to come back, and getting the small amount of damage when he can. We are going to see a Jawbreaker there, and I don't think Conqueror's Will is back quite yet, but it's probably maybe 3/4 of the way done, so we're going to see it relatively soon. It's going to go for the Arrow Barrage. That's going to be, oh, nope, I was going to say it's going to be some free damage from Minslone, but it looks like it's not quite going to play out. He's going to get that 24 heal, though. Not something that you should sleep on. The heal for Tusk Act 4, I think, is one of its best moves, and not very many people get it. Maybe partly my fault because I said it sucked. It doesn't suck. Is going to go for the Conqueror's Will right then, right as soon as he used the, what's it called? The, man, what is that move called? Wormhole Uppercut. It's so bad I can't remember. And it looks like it's going to be able to catch, which is going to be a lot of damage here for Survival, and it's probably going to be putting Minslone on the back foot, I would imagine. He's not going to be happy with all that damage. He's probably going to play, I mean, he's already playing really passive, but he's probably going to play even more passive. And those 24 damage, I mean, that one heal is enough to negate like five, like 5 of Minslone's or Survival's M1s rather. So honestly, 5 M1 trades for 1 button press, definitely worthwhile, I would say. It's why I'm surprised that I haven't seen too much M1 usage from Minslone, considering that he can get back so much of this health. He just wants to use these projectiles. He's very committed to just using the projectiles. Looks like that beatdown didn't quite work out. I think Minslone might be relying... I don't know how much he's really relying on this beatdown. I mean, he took the last stock, but it was basically entirely off of nails. And as soon as Survival started blocking the nails, he has not been able to get much of any damage. I would wager to say that Survival's probably still at full health, if not very close to it. I think that what we need to be seeing is more catches with the Arrow Barrage, especially on the Wormhole Uppercut, because Wormhole Uppercut does have a significant amount of lag at the end of it if you do block it, which leads to a little bit of a punish, but sometimes it can be hard to catch with single hit moves, which is why you don't see it punished too often, very hard, and it's usually just M1s. But Arrow Barrage is certainly fast enough to be able to catch that. So I think that might be a way to put Survival back in this, but we're just seeing a whole lot of nails, a whole lot of whiffs. Some more M1s. That's actually quite a few M1s capitalized off of that, off of the whiff there. It's going to grab the Heavy Punch, 13 free damage, doesn't parry it. It's going to get his wormholes canceled, and there's another Conqueror's Will. I don't know how many we're going to have to see in order for Survival to take a stock, considering he's going up against Boxing. I think he might have mistimed that, though. Yep, does mistime it, but does manage to get the Arrow Barrage afterwards, and is probably going to be, okay, Triple Barrage, does not get the Jawbreaker afterwards, which is going to cut a little bit of damage off of that combo. That's the first time we've seen Nail Glide be used this match. Is going to be able to use it to get the heal off. Probably a good use, considering that there's no way Survival was going to be able to stop the heal, since he has no way of catching up. Goes for the Heavy Punch, doesn't quite work out. I don't think we've seen a single beatdown be landed, or a single one of these Wormhole Uppercuts. Both those moves, just Wormhole Uppercut being pretty awful, and what do you call it? And beatdown being a good move, but you gotta land it for it to be good. Goes for the Wormhole Uppercut, doesn't move anywhere, decides it doesn't want to work today. That's fine, YBA stuff. And you know what? While we're on the topic of Tusk Act 4, this actually gives me a great opportunity to talk about why Tusk Act 4 frustrates me. And that is nails getting stuck in the air and doing nothing. Like that! Why does that happen? I wish it didn't. Like, what is this? Why? Why are they stuck? Why did they take the day off? It's so frustrating when you're playing Tusk Act 4 and you try to shoot your nails at someone and they go bing, 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 and they all get stuck midair. It's like, come on. Why? I hate it. So frustrating. It doesn't happen with the wormholes ever. Why can't the wormholes just act like everything else? I don't get it. I've never seen a wormhole nail get stuck. But, like, what was that? Why did it get stuck? It went nowhere. It's so annoying. Just coat the field in nails because they don't actually go anywhere. I don't even know how else I can commentate this. I'm going to be honest. It's just the same thing, waiting for Conqueror's Will and blocking all the nails. We've gotten 2 matches from, I think Minslone is just the stall master. It's going to go for the beatdown, doesn't work out. He's going to grab that Conqueror's Will. I mean, I can't say it's not a good strategy, but I can't commentate that forever. I am curious to see who's going to end up winning this. I think at the end of the day, if Minslone takes this home, he might have a chance against Quick, Star Platinum of the World. But I'm going to be honest, I'm fairly certain if Survival wins this, I don't think he has any chance of beating Quick. But so only the time will tell. Because if Survival gets hit by like an Aura Kicks, he dies. So that's what was going on earlier. And with SCR, you really don't have too many like great options when it comes to fighting Star Platinum of the World. So you kind of die. Whereas Tuskax 4 might have a decent chance, but at least in this matchup, I think Minslone would have been much, much, much better off deciding to go with his KCR. I don't know if he probably didn't know who he was playing against, so he just decided after getting time stopped 15 times that he was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this again. I'm going Tuskax 4. But at the end of the day, if he was going KCR, this match would likely would have been finished up a while ago. He's going to grab a quick parry, though. And, oh, okay. Good punish. Oh, okay. This is going to be a decent amount of damage. It's going to grab that Jawbreaker right afterwards. I don't know if it's going to be enough to kill, though. Probably not. Conqueror's Will going to be on cooldown for a hot minute here. And without any other reliable ways of getting damage. We're just going to be... I think that Yawn is pretty reliable in this scenario, huh? Lots of M1s coming out. We're seeing Survival actually landing M1s, which we weren't seeing earlier. Only doing 5.4, but oh, okay. Went for the beatdown. Didn't work out. I'm not sure if that would have gotten parried. We did see Survival throw the block out, but it might have been a little bit too early. I know it sounds weird to the block too early, but it means he would have been on parry cooldown, which means he wouldn't have been able to parry it. Oh, finally! We actually saw a hit on Wormhole Uppercut. That's the first time we've seen that land all match. Here comes the... how many... Anyone been counting how many Conqueror's Will this has been? I'm curious. I've seen a lot of them. I don't know if it's... I don't think it's gonna kill, though. It's not gonna kill, though. Oh, he's still going. That's a lot of M1s, but it's not gonna be enough, and he's gonna heal here. Alright, Minslone looks like he's slowing down. That means that he's probably low if he's slowing down. No, I don't think he's slowing down. Never mind. I don't think he's low. Yeah, I think we're still playing Ring Around the Rosie here. You know, I think I gotta get something to entertain myself. Let's see. You know what, chat? What's your favorite game of all time? That'll probably be a good conversation starter. What is your favorite game of all time, chat? Let's hear it. I'm curious. Most of you already know mine, but I want to hear yours. I'm going to see like Roblox all over the place. It's Roblox! YBA! Legend of Zelda, but which one? That's the question. See, that's a series. That's not a good answer.
This match is taking as long as a GR versus an MIH.
Yeah, oh, I heard another another beatdown parry. Yeah, this one's taking its sweet time. Spider-Man from Insomniac. You know what, Ultra Lizard? I've not played that one, and I really want to, but I don't have a PlayStation. I think my brother has a PlayStation. I might just like yoink his because he doesn't use it. I want to play Spider-Man PS4, but I've never played it. I heard that that Miles Morales is like. It's okay, but it's not as good as the first one. But I know that Spider-Man PS4 is really good, and I want to play it. Oh, okay, block. That's good. We're gonna see a little bit of a lost damage there. Zelda Breath of the Wild? Yeah, that's what we like to see. I think you just said that to pander to me. Nah, Breath of the Wild's awesome. What a great game. Candy Crush. Oh man, Candy Crush! What a masterpiece of game design, right? Minecraft, that's a pretty reliable pick, I'd say. Minecraft's great. Tekken, oh my lord, Tekken and Mortal Kombat. Those games are too hard for me, especially Tekken. Super Mario Brothers 3, that's a pretty banger game. I never beat Mario 3. Maybe that's a stream game. That sounds like a stream game. I should play through Mario 3. Mario 3 is hard. Game is not easy. Smash Bros. Ultimate? Yeah, that's a good one. My Switch is bricked right now, so I can't even use it. I need to get it fixed, and I've just been like, I haven't had any reason to fix it, so it's just kind of been sitting here, and I've not, what do you call it? I've not fixed it. I've not sent it in to get fixed because I just haven't used it. Castle Crashers? That's another game I've never played. Oh, finally saw some, Minslone land a beatdown. Getting his 0.1s. Oh! Is that it? I think that's the game. Okay, I think that's it. Minslone takes out Survival. Brings us to Grand Finals. Finally. Jesus. Okay. All right. That match sure took a long time, huh? So we're gonna be, the question of the day here is, can Minslone's switch to Tusk Act 4, although he did just reset, so I don't know if he was getting a different stand or what. I think he might be switching to something else. If he's going back to KCR, I don't know if that's the right pick or not. I wasn't present for the entire Quick versus Minslone match, and what I can tell you for sure is that, well, it wasn't looking pretty for him, so I'm surprised he's not sticking with Tusk Act 4. So I suppose that means that maybe he switched to Tusk Act 4 to try to counter Survival's SCR, which does make sense. Obviously I didn't see the Survival versus, the first Survival versus Minslone match, so I don't know how that turned out exactly. Your favorite game of all time is Eclipse Forehead Tic-Tac-Toe? But that game sucks ass. Why would you like that? That game's a piece of dog shit. How's that any different than normal Tic-Tac-Toe? Tic-Tac-Toe is one of the worst games of all time. I mean, I'm flattered that you think that my face is able to make it so that Tic-Tac-Toe is actually a good game, but I got bad news for you. It's not enough. Okay, starting Grand Finals, Star Platinum the World and Star Platinum the World. So, looks like Minslone decided, you know what, enough of this. I'm using Star Platinum the World. Just fuck it. So that's exactly what we're gonna see. We're gonna see quite a. He looks like Minslone panic barraged out of the combo there, but it looks like he ate a combo of himself. Tries to go for the aura kicks, isn't gonna play out quite in his favor. Minslone, of course, having to take 4 stocks at this point in order to win the game, and it looks like. Oh, okay, he's gonna get the catch, and yep, there's the catch with the time stop. Quick, looks like he's going to be to get a good amount of damage off of that time stop, and there's another attempt at a barrage out. Gonna lose the trade for it. I think Minslone at this point has lost 2 barrage trades and gotten time stopped, which is not looking pretty. He's definitely hurting for sure, but without, he doesn't, oh, beat down 2, that's not good. Minslone is dead, he's gone. First stock already down. The KCR seemed to have fared better, but trying to ditto Quick at his specialty here is not looking like it's gonna work out. But you know what? Minslone hasn't played Star Platinum of the World at all today, so there's a good chance he's just warming up. It's not completely over yet. Looks like he's going to be coming back here. Hasn't used his beatdown yet, but going up against Survival, he got his beatdowns parried quite a few times, so I don't know if Quick's going to be able to parry as many beatdowns. Looks like Minslone opting to just use the time stop right off the bat there. Didn't really get anything in order to start the time stop, though. So only going to get the Skull Crusher. Quick 16 damage. Honestly, free damage at the end of the day. And then goes for another barrage. I don't know why. Is going to eat a barrage of his own. Looks like the aura kick's not quite going to work for Quick there. And I don't quite know the purpose of the barrage firsts here, because it's not winning the match, that's for sure. Looks like Minslone taking a more passive approach. I don't know what he's waiting on. Maybe beatdown. I'm not entirely sure. Trying to avoid conflict. Isn't going for any M1s, but it looks like he's going to take a little bit of damage himself. Does go for the aura kicks. Quick not able to capitalize off of the aura kicks there. Looks like there's a time stop, but Minslone is so far away, there's almost no way that he's going to get any damage off of that. At this point, Minslone just running away, but I honestly don't know what he's like trying to wait for, because I'm pretty sure he still has his beatdown. So I guess he could, in theory, be waiting for time stop, but I don't think time stop's going to bring it back. So is he just stalling for time? I genuinely am not entirely sure. He's just running circles.
And your voice is back now. Also make
it's
a vid
not.
on how to maximize you skill trees.
You've asked that a few times,
I got
and
some manga to read, so
I
yeah, good stream and watch
You're
his
gonna-
Battlefield.
you're gonna have to explain to me what you mean by that, because I really don't understand what you're asking. There's a time stop. Not sure how much Minslone is gonna get off of it, but he ran around a lot. Nothing is how much he's gonna get off of it. He ran around a lot for that and then didn't get anything off of it. Is gonna be able to get the beatdown though. That's gonna be some free damage. I don't understand. Yeah. I don't understand, or the man, I don't understand what you mean by maximize skill points. I don't get it. That beatdown's gonna wrap up here, but Quick Cat also is gonna have his beatdown right now, so he's probably waiting for a good chance to use it and get himself back in here. Oh, okay, it's gonna be able to cancel. Here's a star plat of the world. Time stop. Oh, okay, gonna be able to capitalize off that time stop. That's probably gonna be a good chunk of damage. Yep, I don't know if this is gonna be it or not, but there's a very good chance that this just finishes the game here. That's gonna be a lot of damage. There's another Jawbreaker. If he gets beat down here, Minslone is done. So, oh, okay, Platinum Slam, good use of that. Goes for the, okay. I don't think that's gonna, okay, gonna get barrage for it. Goes for the aura kicks, doesn't work out. And at this point, if Quick lands beatdown, the match is over. So I think that's probably what he's looking to do, but obviously not going to be trying to throw it out willy-nilly as if he just chucks it out and then it misses or gets parried. He's not going to get anything off of it, but he is going to get the aura kicks, and Minslone slowing down a little bit here, and there's the beatdown. Looks like it's going to whip. There's a time stop, but it's going to get canceled. Well, not canceled, but he's going to lose a lot of damage with that Platinum Slam, and I think that Platinum Slam wrapped it up, so that's going to be it. Quick is going to take it over Minslone and be your Eclipse Tourney number 9, 10, something like that, Grand Champion. Quick will update your role in the Discord momentarily. Good showing for Survival and Minslone and the rest of you that came in here, and to the trolls, go fuck yourselves, I guess. I'm still lost. How to spend your skill points smarter? Okay, I mean, I guess I could make a video on that, but I feel like it would be like 3 minutes long. It would be like, don't get this on certain stands. It comes down to certain stands. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes you just can't not use skill points. Nitro Nuke with the 22-person raid. Bad news, Nitro Nuke, but the stream's just ending. So I just finished the tournament. You guys just showed up. And we're done. What's going on, Nitro? I appreciate the raid, though, my guy. I don't even know how to raid. I gotta figure that out. We should go raid someone else before I leave. We'll bring all the Nitro people along with us. Who do we raid? Is there anyone in Twitch that we can raid? I don't even know. I don't know how it works, but. Type/raid? Yeah, but I don't know who we're raiding. There's like no one I know on Twitch. I know nobody. Raid Eclipse? Yeah, I'll raid myself. No one has any good ideas on who to raid. I think we'll just pass it. Maybe another time. Alright, that's going to wrap things up, though. So, if you enjoyed, you can leave a like, you can subscribe. If you didn't, and you think that everything I do sucks, then you can leave a dislike and tell me to kill myself in the comments. And with all that being said, have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Good night, guys.